Like, don't pull a lead. Wasn't that longer?
No, but I'm happy he did it to you this time.
Welcome everybody to Party Nation.
You're not welcome. I'm playing.
If I welcome to the two sleepy black guys.
No, real, I'm tired.
Jesus.
See me dozing off on chat. Leave me be. What the hell?
It's Ronan.
Oh.
¿Qué pasa, y'all?
What's up, bro? What's up, Jeffrey? No, it's April. Like it feels like April Fool's because I'm exhausted and I'm never this exhausted on a Tuesday. I'm trying to wake up because we got some good stuff to talk about. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's not falling for April Fool's jokes. It's a lot of people and I worry about my friend group in general, especially my people on Facebook, because it's an April Fool's joke going around that Dennis Rodman died today. I don't know why that's an April Fool's joke, but the page that shared it is literally the name is meme. So if you guys are you don't have enough brain power to realize that this is a fake page, I don't know what to tell you. The Arrowverse movie. Oh, I'm very excited. The one starring Katie Sackhoff. Yeah.
And it's all about Cecile.
No, that's the projected sequel. But for right now, this is something brand new. They announced it back in 2021, apparently, and we all missed it.
The Cecileverse.
I'd be down for that.
Bro, I would boycott the fuck out that movie. I'm not watching that shit.
You gotta have virtue. I mean,
wow.
I'm about to go to bed.
But guys, something amazing happened to me this week. Can
Spider-Man?
Well, besides that, we're gonna get to that. I got my monetization back, guys. I'm back.
You can send super chats
and super thanks and gifts and help me pay my rent.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I know. I figured. But I figured I can finally be like Tosh and get thousands of dollars from YouTube. Tosh, speaking of which, how do you gain traction from the Disney XD shows? I only have the Nickelodeon crowd.
Because you only did Nickelodeon.
Well, a big part of the fan base when they come to stuff, it's based on, I don't know, it's hard to explain. They just told me to do it. They were analytics. They just did it. In terms of the videos doing well, is because the majority of my audience was already they're fans of that stuff.
Yeah, so, they're basically when you do it, your fans have to decide for you. Otherwise, no one watches it. And because your fans decided it.
Well, no, there's a couple things that I did on my own that took off just because.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you have loyal fans.
Stuff, stuff specifically, they asked for that. They asked me to do kicking it. I decided on my own. Lab Brad
first super chat
telling me to watch poop.
Thanks, Derek.
But yeah,
you always
but also a lot of my fans already watched the Disney stuff I was doing, like High School Musical and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm trying to
from that as well.
I decided to. I saw a video on YouTube this week that got my attention. You remember all the Marvel Disney XD shows and how they didn't really make sense with their continuity. You had Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, then you had Avengers Assemble, but you also had Ultimate Spider-Man, but that Ultimate Spider-Man wasn't supposed to be Ultimate Spider-Man. It was supposed to be Spectacular Spider-Man. And then you had 3 versions of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but they were all supposed to be the same team. It was
I don't
weird.
know, bro.
It was weird. But it made me want to watch the Guardian show because that's the only one that I didn't watch. And they really did try to make it like I guess those shows back in the day were just trying to really push the MCU. And to their credit, I think it worked. I think Disney, I mean, yeah, I think Disney and Marvel could benefit from trying to do more animated like shows like on not on Disney Plus but on network television like they used to.
Mm.
Like Dalton said, 2010s Marvel and animation it was weird. It was weird, but I mean, like the characters started looking like their MCU counterparts. A lot of the story plots were the same. It was just a different continuity. I think they could benefit like from network television like that
I
instead of
could be
doing everything
wrong.
on Disney Plus.
I could be wrong, but besides the movies, Earth Mightiest Heroes, I think really helped the idea of the Avengers and characters like Iron Man like blow up more. I think that was only one show I've heard out of all those Marvel animation shows from the 2010s that like, oh, that one was hot. That one was like huge deal.
Yeah, yeah, it was definitely dope. But it's like any Avengers show, like Black Panther met the Avengers for the first time twice, but some of the other plot threads carried over. One show the Hulk was like dumb, but in the other one he's like a fully conscious person because he had his own team. It was like the continuity was weird. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was peak though. Like
that
I'm
was
so mad
peak.
that shit got canceled, bro.
I know, right?
I love that intro.
Well, I think it's one of the best like animated intros, bro. Like that shit.
Definitely.
Is so
like the whole show was goated. Like the entire show was goated. And then apparently in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, you can still hear Josh Keaton's voice. Like they left a line of dialogue from him. They didn't overdub it with Drake Bell. As I said, you got to be really listening to pick that out. But if they would have let Josh Keaton and that would have been like Spectacular Spider-Man, if they didn't cancel that.
Cody with the $5 super chat.
Oh, thanks, Cody. I think this is something DC is pretty much doing right. Yeah. I agree.
Speaking
wholeheartedly.
of, I finally started not rewatching, but continuing my Adventures with Superman season 2.
Good.
Well.
Oh, I like it, but I'm just saying. I was just letting y'all know.
Nice.
Oh.
I
can't wait for season 3. I can't wait for season 3.
I'm ready for that Green Lantern connection.
Me
show.
too.
I was literally gonna say that I might start with that show just because I love Jessica Cruz and like, yeah.
Did you have you guys watched the Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza, whatever it's called?
No. I only watched the Joker one.
Somebody posted a clip and they did it's something with the Flash and they posted like Wallace West from some weird Earth where it's like he's wearing Jay Garrick's helmet, but it's like you can't really see his like physical body. They showed like old man Barry where he's wearing like the cut off shirt, like from like the legit comics, like old man Barry with the salt and pepper hair, and he's wearing a Flash shirt and he's like all buffed. I'm like, bro, they're doing so much cool stuff in this show. Like I guess the Justice League is all evil in this universe or something. They work for the Yakuza, except for Batman, and like Batman's the sole hero, I guess. I don't know. I want to check it out though, because just that one scene alone sold me.
One day I'll give it a try, but it's not on my immediate radar.
I'm not buying it. I'm waiting until they put it on HBO Max. I'm not buying it. I'm waiting until they put it on HBO Max. Hello, wife Taj. Don't you want to say hello to your new best friend?
She said hi. Hello.
Hi, Delicia.
I'm so out of it today, bro. I'm tired.
Bro, I don't know what it is about today. I'm tired too. What's up?
I get it, guys. I get it. Same.
Monday morning when my nephew was born, they kept calling me. Like I got like 4 or 5 calls, like an hour apart. Like it was ridiculous. I couldn't sleep at all. Yes, Monday morning, like Monday night, Sunday night, Monday morning. Like it was bad. Then today, my goddaughter called me because today my goddaughter's birthday. So I'm just like, dude, I'm exhausted. I want to sleep.
What's up, Ahmed? What's up,
After this,
Raghu?
I'll probably collapse.
Marvel animation in the early 2000s was peak. I wish they had continued more of it. Yes, I think they definitely dropped the ball with
2000s?
early 2000s, like 20.
2000.
Well, I guess he means like 2010 and whatnot. But I mean, think about
Marvel, I think Marvel animation
that
peaked in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. But think about it. That Fantastic Four show, Earth Mightiest Heroes, that gave me. I know that gave me anime vibes though. Like
it did, but they canceled that after one season though. So,
that show was so
Marvel was
good.
doing the movies. I don't know if you remember, but they were doing the movies, and to me, before, I don't know if it's before or after Earth Mightiest Heroes, but to me, the Hulk versus movie, double feature movie, that was like amazing, amazing animation.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about the Avengers movie, like the Avengers movie, the first one when they come together, and then the second one when they go to Wakanda or whatever.
Yeah. But did you know that the Hulk versus movies are somehow, and I just found this out, they're tied into Wolverine and the X-Men.
Well, that makes sense since Steve Bloom voices Logan.
Yeah, they referenced it. So like I just now watching that video, like they put it together. I'm tired of clickbait today too, Dalton. I've been
staying off of social media, so
I've been ignoring it.
It's a bad day, April Fools, all that.
That's why I'm not trying to get my hopes too high for Superman stuff.
Yeah. Yes, I did watch the back half of Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, and I am so glad that got announced yesterday to be renewed. It's legit. Like they did a whole video on it. It's legit.
I ain't watch anything past episode 5. I'm not even gonna hold you,
bro. You like it. When you get to the last episode, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy.
No, it wasn't bad or nothing. I just fell off. I ain't had time. Got busy. Life.
Understandably.
I'm gonna finish it, but
you should react to it.
No.
Okay.
I don't like that upload schedule. Like if they did next day, like HBO Max or whatever, like that'd be cool.
I mean, I'm saying you could react to it all like now because it's like Dalton, IGN pisses me off on a normal day. So I lost so much respect for IGN regardless. So I don't pay attention to nothing they post. IGN is terrible. Like they have to be one of the worst, not one of the.
We've got this covered as the worst.
We got this covered. Bam, smack, pow.
My
IGN,
time to shine.
My time to shine. Variety does nothing but
Who
post.
The hell is my time to shine?
I think it's Grace Randolph in disguise.
Oh.
Wow.
I was like, who the hell?
I've never heard of that. That sounds like a song from the 60s and 70s.
If you haven't ran into her yet, don't worry about it. Jesus, this Michael Jackson video I put up is doing numbers on TikTok.
Just another side of me.
Speaking of Michael Jackson,
somebody talking about rewrites and a delay.
Trash. Rolling Stone is trash.
The band or the magazine?
The magazine.
Oh, okay.
They gonna say "Lady in My Life" is the worst song on Thriller. I was like, y'all lost your everlasting mind.
It's April Fool's,
No, they said it way before. Before. This was like last month or something, a few weeks ago. I just never said nothing about it because I just saw something about it again on YouTube. But that shit pissed me off. "Lady in My Life" is fucking amazing. I sing that song all the time in the show.
It's not until October.
And do you dance in the rain too?
I hope so. I think Tosh would be an amazing dancer.
I danced in the rain one time and got pneumonia. So no, I never did it again.
Hey, James Gunn's here. Apparently.
The hell?
It's probably Paige.
I used to dance.
Paige doesn't have a link though.
Is that you, Phil?
I don't know what's going on. That Darren.
It's probably Darren.
James, I love the Suicide Squad.
Or Chainsaw.
It's a me, James Gunn.
There we go.
Darren.
I guessed it right. When does James Gunn become Italian? Did you say it's a me?
It's a me, Mario.
It's a me, James Gunn.
Somebody
Damn it,
just
Darren! I
said,
should have put like Captain Kennedy and like put a photo of her and see what
"Oh,
happens.
wait, my twin just showed up too. We're matching."
Hold up.
Oh
Bill,
no.
we have the
Oh,
same
no.
shirt.
Why are you saying, oh no? What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck did I do?
It's a me, James Gunn.
Why is James Gunn Italian? Seriously.
Oh my god!
I mean, James Gunn, fuck out of here.
Cameron, I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot he was still acting.
No, I want to see it, but it's like I don't think it's showing in any theaters out here.
Why would they?
I think I'm just gonna go see Death of a Unicorn tomorrow, but that doesn't
Didn't
have a lot of
come out
showings
that
either.
he actually did like hurt his girl or whatever.
Yeah, he admitted to it. He flat out admitted, like, yeah, I aggravated against you or some shit, and she was like, you straight up choked me and fucking beat me. And he was like, yeah, I assaulted you. And it's like, what the fuck? You don't just admit to that.
Like he admitted that shit. His career is shot. Like
No, he admitted. He said that
He aggressed. There we go.
He said he aggressed her, but he said that in court. Rolling Stone just dropped that on the day his movie came out. Because I'm like, if you had this audio from that long ago, and that's what I'm saying. Like Rolling Stone, Variety, they love hit pieces. You wait until the day the movie comes out after they've already said this in court. We've already seen the evidence in court.
That's probably
we also saw the video of her actively chasing him down and him trying to push her away. So you dropping this now is
that goddamn.
It's like I just need some
track star, bro. He was about it there, bro. I ain't never see a black man run that long a day in my life.
Exactly. and my
gone.
You ever watched the
whole thing
Olympics?
about that, like,
no, I did, but not like that.
Was so weird.
That man was running blocks, bro. He was gone.
He watched the Olympics.
What? I remember Homeboy's name, but he ran fucking fast.
Cody, what Billy theories?
And he was in some Slippery Earls too. He was gone.
Darren, I know you know what he's talking about. What Billy theories?
I
About her being
I don't want to spoil it for Taj because it might be a huge reveal.
For what? What are we talking about?
You talking about her possibly being Cuz daughter or something? I thought that since the show started.
I did too. Yeah.
I thought that since the show started.
Oh, that's not spoiling nothing because I ain't watch it, so I don't know the
Wizards
context.
Beyond Waverly Place. It just got announced.
If it's not Billy, I think she might have a secret daughter out there. I think
Billy,
if she has a secret daughter, and
oh well, yeah,
Phil's making me hungry.
Yeah, like what is everybody eating, bro? Like Darren came in here eating ice cream.
I got some ice cream.
Oh, I guess they're right. I just took a guess. I'm not even gonna lie. And Taco Bell, I ain't eat Taco Bell since like 2015.
Jesus,
well, I'm fat and poor. So,
I ain't saying I got money like that. I'm just saying, Taco Bell.
It's also Tuesday when I wanted tacos.
That makes sense.
What was that?
Hey Darren, what type of ice cream you eating, man?
Vanilla.
Mint chocolate.
It's some new like Handel's flavor. It's like caramel and chocolate chunks and pretzel bites and I don't know.
Well, Jake would probably hate it because it isn't white.
Damn. I don't even like pretzels, bro.
Pretzel bites and ice cream sounds.
I don't like pretzels unless they're the soft kind.
But so might as well talk about this CinemaCon stuff.
Spider-Man.
So we got Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this does go along with the other stuff from last week, kind of, sort of. I honestly think this title cements the fact that Spider-Man is not going to show up in Avengers Doomsday.
And that's okay.
It is okay. I need to read. I've read it before.
Nice,
I need
Phil.
to reread it because I didn't peep that they basically did the One More Day storyline in No Way Home, kind of, sort of already, just without Mephisto.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So them adapting like different parts of it is actually kind of cool. So it's making me. And it's okay that he won't be in Avengers Doomsday because I know he'll still be in Secret Wars. But this kind of cements it. I think maybe he shows up in a post-credit scene or something, possibly. But if they're saying like this, they're taking Spider-Man in a direction that he's never been before. Cool. It's also cool that Tom Holland is the first actor who's getting a literal fourth movie. So
Thor.
Well, I guess Toby technically did get a fourth.
Spider-Man in general, like it's his.
Thor got a
he's the
fourth
only-
movie.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Spider-Man only?
Yeah, Spider-Man only. But I mean, technically, Toby
in
got
the
his fourth
MCU.
in No Way Home. So, fourth solo
It's
film.
not Toby's movie, man.
He's now the longest. He's now the actor who's held the mantle for the longest stint because he's held him since 2016. That movie will be 10 years.
God damn.
That's crazy. He was
Yeah.
That's
he was
fucking weird.
18.
Bro,
He was
Tom
cast-
Holland is only like 28, bro. That's the crazy part.
He was cast in 2015,
Mhm.
like June of 2015. They were ramping up and they were filming Civil War.
Yep.
He gets cast. I think he beat out Charlie Plummer.
And Ansel Asa.
Asa Butterfield, I think was a name rumored too.
Asa Butterfield.
He was
That's
rumored.
a funny name.
I know the dude that is Kamala's friend also went up for that. I know that.
He did.
Mm.
But
I
he got
couldn't
the
see
role for
him.
Civil War. They did Homecoming. Then they did, Infinity War and Endgame. Far From Home. Then No Way Home. Now that's 6 movies.
Yeah.
6 movies he's played Spider-Man.
Yep.
He's also been around the MCU longer than Chris Evans' Captain America, which is crazy to think about.
Jesus.
Wow.
Christ.
Like he still feels like the new kid around, but he's not.
No.
He's really not.
He feels like he's in in sophomore or junior year. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like feels like that.
And his presence has been here since Iron Man 2, like his character.
No,
That-
it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
That's
Because
such
of
a
the low
stupid
kid.
retcon.
I mean,
Now that is a dumb retcon to say that's him. Like, I
It's
just
silly.
feel like
Yeah.
they
dumb.
just saw a random kid and said, "Oh yeah, that was him the whole time." Yeah, we'll go
That's
with
not
you
canon.
guys' theory.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, let's not. I'd rather them say that he's been around New York, and
Yeah.
we never. But for him to just be, because that just makes Aunt May look even more irresponsible. That her nephew that she's supposed to be looking after was just there, just in the middle of a battle. That's terrible. That's terrible parenting.
It doesn't make any sense.
Also, that expo felt like Disneyland or Disney World. And I don't think the Parkers were up into that financial state to go to expo. I could be wrong, but is it weird that I started singing?
California or something?
I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. Was it?
You damn sure wasn't close to New York.
Yeah. So I don't see them going anyway.
So here's my question about this title. Do we think day is our new theme, or do we think we're dropping themes?
I think
Day and night.
I think we should drop. I think we should drop themes in general
Okay.
because home got old pretty.
It did. It was like, all right.
Okay, 6 months later, this is the official plot from Iron Man 2. In an effort to continue the legacy of his father, Howard, Tony reinstitutes the Stark Expo in New York City's Flushing Meadows Corona
Oh.
Park.
Okay, so it was in New York. Okay.
It is,
Maybe.
in fact, in New York City.
Maybe it's like a field trip or something.
Now, Corona Park is located in northern part of Queens.
Ah, okay.
Peter
Okay,
is from
so-
Queens.
So
Okay.
it's plausible. It's plausible.
It is, in fact, plausible.
It's plot
Interesting.
convenience.
Yeah.
Much better.
Plot
It's definitely a thing of oh, this happens to line up by accident. Sure, just go with it because it's fun, kind of thing.
Dot. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be that same thing of people thought in Daredevil was they said Davis, that must be that Davis, and I said
No, please.
I don't think it is, but I could see them retconning it later, be like, oh yeah, that was totally him this entire time.
They said Morales. What other Morales do you know? That's a common
Yeah.
name.
A very common Puerto Rican last name.
That's, Lucy incorporated Mephisto's storyline with a different spin is no surprise and interesting.
No, they swapped Mephisto with Doctor Strange. What?
Yeah.
What?
Except
is
he's
this?
not evil. So
What is this loosely incorporating? Mephisto wasn't fucking present. They just changed the parameters of how Peter got, had his identity wiped from people.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody said, so is it true that Doctor Strange was really Mephisto that entire time, and they just came out and said, "You got us."
Here's what I will say though: a line of dialogue from Spider-Man: No Way Home implies that Doctor Strange and Wong would in fact still know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, because Wong tells Strange, "Do you remember what happened the last time you used that spell?" Implying that even though they used the spell and people all around the world don't know who Spider-Man is, they remember the spell, therefore they would be immune to it. So I think Doctor Strange knows that Peter Parker is still Spider-Man.
Yeah. And then it's the fact that I saw somebody making a good point, because apparently people on Twitter and Threads were confused, like, how is Spider-Man getting another film in general? How is he gonna know all these different people if people don't remember who Spider-Man is? And he's like, Spider-Man Brand New Day is gonna make a lot more sense once you people realize what the spell actually was. They made people forget that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. They made people forget who Peter Parker was. Not that Spider-Man is a person.
Yeah.
Also, 4 words: cha-ching, cha-ching. That's why.
Yep.
Do you guys think it'd be funny if they keep the new word and the next one it'll be a whole new world?
But Cody has a good point. I think day is the new thing because there's 4 stories that involve day. One more day, brand new day, a day in the life, and one last day. Please don't do one last day, because that's gonna have people thinking that Peter's dying in the MCU.
Is it weird that I heard this title for the first time and I just started singing, "It's a new dawn, it's a new day," woo! And I'm like, oh boy.
Both those edits are gonna go hard.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna do that for real though. Like, they're legitimately gonna do that.
Brave New World, brand new day. What's the next one? Week, year.
I really like the new logo because it's very evocative of like other Spider-Man stories. Just the Spider-Man part of it, like the brand new day. That's that's basically the font they used for the other logos. But the Spider-Man logo itself, Spider-Man, is very much like from the animated. Yeah. It's from some of the animated stuff. It's from some of the other books they've done.
That's what caught honestly. That's what caught my attention last night when they first put it up. I was like, oh, this is nice. This is new. I thought it was really dope. And the director directed Shang-Chi. I'm so ready for the action in this film. He already said they're finally going to do web slinging, which is something this version of Spider-Man was missing. We didn't get a real web slinging scene. I can't wait to see how he makes it different. The original trilogy was cool for what it was. Took Spider-Man out of New York City a lot. But I feel as if we're going to get...
blame Sony for that.
That was Sony's fault?
I think John Watts did some very like John Husey inspired stories for especially those first 2 movies.
Yeah,
that third one is very much a fucking Spider-Man story through and through. But the first 2 movies, you could argue, are very John Hughes inspired in terms of tone, in terms of story,
and the music.
Sure, the music too. But like that third one is probably as great as John Watts was going to get because he had looked past those first 2 movies and went, okay, what can I really refine here? And a lot of his action, the action really stood out a lot in No Way Home. And I don't know that you can really say that about the first 2 films. Yeah, there's some really great sequences in Homecoming. There's some really, flashy sequences in Far From Home because you're dealing with Mysterio. But seriously, like the first 2 movies are about paying homage to very specific moments in Spider-Man's history, but also refreshing him for a modern audience under the guise of, again, going back to high school, dealing with those trials and tribulations. This time, having Destin Daniel Cretton, if Shang-Chi was a fucking, like, here's my resume for what I can bring to Spider-Man, he hired on the spot for a fucking reason, because now we're at the part where I love what I really love about Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong. The whole high school figuring the bullshit out. Like, yeah, that's cool. Been done to death more than 1,000 fucking times. We don't need to see it again. Even though I like Friend in the Neighborhood. Don't get me wrong. But now we can finally get Peter on his own, having to fucking deal with rent payments, having to deal with real life bullshit, having to find a fucking job,
Yeah.
Like I want Peter to be a fucking intern or something for the Daily Bugle. I need Tom Holland and J.K. Simmons to interact. That is the relationship I really need, right? And also, again, like we can just move past the teenage angst bullshit.
Cameron.
We can move past the teenage angst bullshit. He's a fucking he's an Avenger. He's a seasoned Avenger now. He can look at all the youngins coming in and be like, "Oh, I remember when I was like you, young, abrasive, brash, mouthy, witty," and someone can chime in and go, "You're still mouthy," and he'd be like, "Yeah, well, you learned from the best." Like seriously, there is room here. There's ample room here to finally get a Spider-Man that has been built upon through the high school era, and now we can get the young adult era.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
But also they're also limited because Marvel wants to do more street level stuff, and Sony wants to do some bombastic.
You're not
shit,
wrong. You're wrong. You're not wrong. If there's
like,
a hurdle
Marvel,
in all this, it's Sony.
Like let them do what the fuck they want to do. He's in
I
their
think
universe. Let them do it.
I think the reason why Marvel is positioning this film like this is because Sony won't be able to force their hand. If they're placing it in this midway point and saying that, okay, yeah, Peter's we're gonna cast Tom, but it's gonna be in a post-credit scene type thing. Let Tom do his own thing for this one film. Let him, he's still figuring it out. They're doing this on purpose. If the title wasn't Brand New Day, you can't say Brand New Day and then boom. Oh my goodness, all these spider people are jumping. Oh my God, is that Dr. Doom? You can't say Brand New Day and just throw him into something super crazy like that. This has to be a grounded film. I just have a feeling this is a grounded Spider-Man film. I wouldn't be, especially with what is going on in Daredevil Born Again and the whole anti-vigilante task force stuff.
Yes,
I feel as if that's gonna roll into this, and honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm all for it because really,
it's Sony's. The difference between those two properties, Daredevil is fully owned by Marvel. Spider-Man is not.
I just don't think Sony will sign off for the title Brand New Day and then just say that you can't.
I'm telling you now, bro. I'm not holding out for like a super grounded Spider-Man movie. Like I'm not
gonna say it's gonna be super grounded, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be more grounded than No Way Home was.
It's gonna be a happy medium, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. Because honestly, Sony would have said, "Oh, put him in Doomsday already. Announce him."
He's gonna be.
I don't think
that's not even up for debate.
I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's gonna get announced. Secret Wars, yes. Doomsday. They're not gonna announce him for Doomsday. Not with this. Not with this being his film title. Not with this saying that this is a reset.
Yeah.
When Tom came on screen, he said this was gonna be a reset, something different that we haven't done already.
Well,
doing a rehash of a multiverse story.
One person saying something and then the actual product under Sony. I'm not. Yeah, like I'm sorry.
Logistically, it makes sense to do that because
I get that, but they have to green light the storyline and all that bullshit.
Sure,
I fucking hate Sony, bro. Give up the rights.
Sure, and I get it, but like I think hopefully, if anybody at Sony listens to constructive criticism and it's like hearing us out, and listen, we already have the FF, the X-Men, and the Avengers in that movie. You don't need more. You don't. Yes, sir. Chainsaw. We don't need. You don't need a clusterfuck, especially when this movie's only about a year away from release. And to be frank, the momentum is scattered. It's coming from legacy. It's coming from the potential that the film has, but not because of a full on built up, especially with his lineup. And I think like for Spider-Man, if you really wanted to make an impact with another Avengers movie, which he already has for two of them, you save him for Secret Wars and you do the cover shot. You do. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not, but if you're making a Secret Wars movie and you have Spider-Man in it, I think it's hard to believe that they're not gonna do the shot from the cover of issue 8. I think
it's not that Secret Wars though. I don't think they're doing that original one. That's when he got the black suit. I think they're
doing both. I heard they're doing a mix of the original one and
that's fucking sloppy. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
The MCU just does whatever the heck it wants anyway, though. Like storylines.
But at least with the other ones, they've modernized them and changed them up enough where it's still the same concept and premise, but they don't change it too far left. If they do this and combine two, that's two different storylines.
Yeah.
I think they just like take ideas from
That's
both. It's
way
like, okay,
too big
we like
of
the
story.
black
Yeah.
suit, we like this element, and then just make their own story and do whatever.
No, I
the heck
get that. I'm just
fit
saying,
their
but those two
narrative.
Secret Wars are like way too different. That's what I'm saying. Why not both?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna be a clusterfuck, Dalton. I'm telling you now, it's gonna be
I
sloppy.
do
if they
think
do that.
that
Dalton has a question for you, Tosh. Go ahead, Phil.
I think that the villain
just
is for
answered it.
sure not going to be Chameleon. That's bullshit. That's
That
absolute
was
bullshit.
dumb. We just
That's
got
such
Chameleon.
bullshit. Yeah,
we just
no,
got Chameleon
there's no
and
way.
Craven. I don't
There's no way.
know.
And that's exactly why. Like, they're not going to use a villain that just appeared in a fucking movie that flopped. They're not going to do that. That's
Yeah.
stupid. That's
I mean,
dumb.
why not? Just do it better.
Well, I skimmed through Brand New Day a while ago, and I would probably posit that the villain for this could be Mr. Negative.
I agree.
Like,
I'll be down for it.
I-
Cast Steven Yeun.
I was just going to
They
say
gotta
that.
set him up,
Cast
too.
Steven Yeun.
Oh,
That'd be
sick.
great.
That's been my cast for Mr. Negative for a while. So cast Steven Yeun.
And like it would be really cool to also have a villain that knew Aunt May, that knew her morals and like what she was a part of, and use that against him to be like, this is what she would have wanted. This is what she fought for. This is what she would have wanted for you, Peter. I don't know how he would know it's Peter. Blah, they could work around that, whatever. But like, could be cool. And that's not necessarily grounded, but it's not like highly fantasy either. Like that could be a good middle ground.
Yeah, but then
Jackpot was
people gonna be like
introducing
they
this book
copied
too.
off the game.
Yeah, just do that story. It's perfect.
Well, they've
there.
been kind of doing that. Like
No Way Home.
Far From Home and No Way Home kind of did that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
They-
saying
they-
but in this day and age, bro, I'm not trying to hear this negativity. I just don't know. All right, like y'all not gonna sway me no way. I'm gonna wait till we get something first.
Do you think it's
That's
a
fair.
prequel, like Ant-Man and the Wasp, or do you think it's
I think this very well could fall into that category.
This could happen before Doomsday.
Had the title been something else, I felt like it probably could have been a Doomsday adjacent story. But the fact that they're going Brand New Day, now I'm leaning more towards, okay, this is probably the events of this movie probably happen right alongside, if not like right before, Doomsday, and we're gonna get like what happened with Ant-Man and the Wasp, where like that end stinger,
I agree,
directly ties into that. I think there's going to be, if Spider-Man is not in Avengers Doomsday, and this is why, if this movie is why, then at the very least, we all know Spider-Man has a part to play in Secret Wars, especially from the '84 story, like. And Marvel is not going to not have Spider-Man in a movie called Avengers Secret Wars.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way.
They would be fools. They would be fools.
The money
Cody with a $5 super chat.
And Sony's gonna look at that. Sony's gonna look at that and go, yeah, we're getting a cut of that because we're letting you use our fucking character. Like they're not gonna pass up that opportunity. It's just inevitable.
Do y'all believe the female villain rumor?
Plausible.
I kind of wish it was, because there's never been a female like Spider-Man villain, which I know why, right? Because there's not that many of them. But they're on their 10th, 11th like Spider-Man movie. Like I think it's about time we have a female villain of sorts.
Go for it.
Yeah.
They've tried in the past for sure. Like
who wrote the comic? Brand New Day.
Dan Slott.
Sydney Sweeney is
well,
Black Cat.
There's a couple different writers.
I know Phil would be down for Sydney Sweeney.
Absolutely.
Listen, as terrible as Madam Web was,
and she not getting married no more.
I didn't care.
Hallelujah.
Right or not.
She was great in that movie.
Yeah, well, goddamn. If she looked good in that suit and her in that Black Cat suit, I'd lose my effing mind.
That box office is also going to be insane, right? Because look at Ant-Man 2 and Captain Marvel. Those movies did fantastic because they were in between Infinity War and Endgame. And this is Spider-Man. Right?
Well, the thing is like Spider-Man doesn't really even need that.
It doesn't.
It doesn't need to be sandwiched in between two Avengers movies to even just make money. Like Spider-Man is to Marvel what Batman is to DC. Like
speaking of Spider-Man,
virtually anything, and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Will Tom finally get the black suit in Secret Wars? And if so, will he keep it out? That would be a really, really dumb plot thread but didn't Venom kind of retcon that out already? I heard Venom 3. I haven't seen Venom 3. So I think Venom 3 retconned that out.
It does. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
The issue
Boys.
with this is like when do we see? It's like when do we get the next Spider-Man movie? Because I'm not trying to wait fucking 6 years to get a new one.
Yeah.
Boys, I gotta head out. I got some work to do.
No.
Peace out.
Bye, Ronan. I'll miss
Bye,
you.
buddy.
See y'all, but also, holy shit, these images. Whoo! Can't wait.
I know, right?
Yeah,
This
See
is
you,
the
Space Cowboy.
Spider-Man movie.
2 years.
Yeah. This is the
Bullshit.
Spider-Man movie I've been waiting for, and we got to wait till 2027
I don't even care. No
because
I don't know why people are
Shamik
shocked
couldn't
about
stop
that.
simping.
No, I mean, it wasn't going to be next year. They weren't going to do 2 Spider-Man movies inside the same year.
Would have been
Well, we
bold,
were
but they weren't
supposed
going to do it.
We were supposed to have this year, weren't we?
It was
Yeah.
supposed to be last
No,
year.
last year.
Last year, yeah.
Last year.
They were
Like-
crazy if they thought it was going to be a year apart.
Oh, this, bruh. This shot alone,
Needs to be on a poster.
aura.
And I
This-
guess I'm alone on this island then.
Boner.
You don't like this, Taj?
It looked cool. I just don't care. This movie was been supposed to be out. At this point, I don't care. 2027, bro. Like, I'm losing interest already,
You
bro.
don't
As soon
care?
as they gave the announce date, I was like, bro, are you serious? 2 more years?
I'll be
When they-
honest.
When they
If
gave the
you-
date, I got discouraged. I'm like, dang, like, bruh, like this taking forever.
I saw it and I was hyped. I was like, oh shit, maybe next year. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I can, or late this year or something. But like, no, 2 years, bro. No, I don't care no more.
Who's dog?
That Vince Carter meme is goated though. Yo, he did that at his jersey.
If this
retirement.
movie is anything of the quality of the first 2, it will easily fall into the category of one of the best superhero trilogies ever made.
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
No competition.
Without
There's
competition.
nothing else
competition
that
at
will
all.
even come close. Not even
Uh,
just superhero. I think greatest trilogies of all time. Easily.
Okay.
Darren, you are too young, but you have lost your young mind. I am not
What else
taking
even
this-
comes close?
I am not taking this trilogy over the original Star Wars trilogy. I'll be goddamn.
I said one of.
Oh, okay. I thought you said D.
I mean, I would prefer it over
Had to
that.
reach through
but-
the screen and yank
Doug
you.
says he's not really excited, and that's fair. A lot of the excitement did die because
But
they
that's
did
what I'm
take so
saying.
long.
Like, that's why I'm not hyped. I'm like, dude, we gotta wait 2 years after being told it was supposed to come out
I would wait 100.
already. Like, I
I gotta be honest. I think those first 2 movies are some of the best movies I've ever seen. I would wait. If it took 10 years to create a third movie that lived up to the excellence of those first 2 movies, I would wait as long as it took them.
I'm good. I ain't got 10 years.
I'd
10
wait.
years, Darren, I'd be 42. Fuck no. No.
You can
That's
bring your
absolutely
42-year-old ass to the cinema and watch.
No,
the
I won't. I'm just sitting somewhere. The way this economy going, and the way that I'm not calling them our, but America's president, their president. Sorry. We don't even know what the economy gonna look like in 2 years, bro. What if this movie
definitely
costs
do not.
fucking $50 per ticket?
That's true.
Like,
that's
no,
true.
bro. Like, it's too much turning me off. I'm good.
I'll be right
The
back.
animation
My
look
kids
good,
are
though.
heading out with their mom real quick. I'll be right back because they banging on it.
God damn.
Oh, here's another legacy sequel that's gonna fucking fuck so
I'm
hard.
so excited for this.
Oh my god. It's like, hey, how do we recapture the spirit of doing Karate Kid? Oh, well, let's just do another Karate Kid,
Yeah.
but just change the setting from California to New York.
Yeah.
Like, let's flip the script. Instead of a kid coming from the fucking city to, the West Coast, let's take a kid from China and put him in the fucking East Coast.
It's so exciting.
Fuck yeah. All
I'm
right.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Considering that he does most of his stunts, and just seeing the little bit we got of the trailer, he's watching the Cobra Kai kids. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
He-
for
I
sure.
mean,
he was fucking them up.
hypothetically, he should be one of the strongest characters in this universe going forward, right?
100%.
Because he doesn't just have karate anymore. He has
He's
kung
got-
fu and karate.
And
You know
he
what I
already
mean?
got kung fu training,
Yeah.
like prior to this movie existing. So
Right.
he already is trained. And then he about
Yeah.
to get trained Miyagi though. His
Yeah.
defense is about to be fucking elite.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, I want to see him fight Johnny Lawrence.
Oh, he's
my
fucking
gosh. He's
Johnny up.
watching. Yeah.
He is fucking Johnny up. I'm sorry. You talking
I
about
think it's
Cobra
like-
Kai? I mean, not Cobra Kai. Karate Kid 1, Johnny?
No, I mean William
Like
Zabka,
current Johnny?
adult Johnny. Yeah, I want to
He's
see this
fucking
kid
Johnny
fucking.
old ass up. Johnny won
Yeah.
against Sensei Wolf because of plot, bruh. No, he is getting washed.
I'd be curious about like peak Johnny Lawrence though, like one that's like in the right headspace, you know.
Well, I mean, we never got to see it, cause
Actually,
Yeah,
all right, let's make this a little more fair. I would love to see Ben Huang fight peak Miguel Diaz, like
He's
Sekai
beating
Taikai
Miguel.
Miguel Diaz.
I think he
He's
beats
Miguel.
Miguel too. Yeah,
Miguel
I
won
think-
because of plot. I'm sorry, Axel should have washed him. Axel was
think
not
that-
fighting the same.
That fight is going to be extremely close, but this kid is
Mm.
fucking talented. Although
think
the,
if he-
the,
I
the
think
white
if he
kid
fought-
fucking the
think if
white
he
kid in
fought
the
Robbie or
trailer
Miguel.
fucking shows him his ass a couple times. So
Mhm.
I think he would beat Miguel and Robbie. I think
oh,
he would
Robbie's
wash
for
him.
sure getting cleared. I'm sorry,
I don't think
Robbie's
he's
getting cleared.
I don't think he's getting cleared.
I forgot I was muted and my
If
camera
we-
was off.
if
I
we
was just
take out-
talking to myself.
If we take out plot, because that's what they do, especially when it comes to like characters outside of Miguel, they have them lose for some plot convenience. You take out plot, I think they would both hold their own against him, but I think he would win. Like,
Yeah. This
he's
kid's
doing
looking
shit
good.
that they haven't seen.
yeah.
I'm really excited for this, but I'm excited for it's a specific line in the trailer, and honestly, it's
Focus?
something that it's the line in the trailer where they say, kung fu, it's time for you to learn karate.
Mhm.
I said yes. This now people can't complain. People
Yeah.
can't complain because Master Shifu Han, as he's being now called, Shifu Han, is a
I'm not
kung
calling
fu
him that.
master. He's a
Right.
kung fu master. That's
Yeah.
the biggest issue people had with the Jaden Smith film. That's the biggest issue people had. The fact that they're paying that much detail to it. I was sold. And from the simple fact that trailer didn't give too much away, but it gave
No.
us small little plot threads. Ming Na Wei as
As the mom,
as the
Yeah,
mom.
that got me so excited.
I was not expecting that.
She
Nope.
was in the teaser.
She was?
Was
I don't
she?
remember that.
Yes.
I don't remember her.
I
in
didn't
the
see her
teaser,
either.
I
but
don't
she was
remember
there.
that,
I
bro.
don't remember it.
I
Are
don't
you
remember
sure,
that.
Kai?
It's
Oh,
a quick scene. It's a quick scene, but she's
I
in
didn't
it.
see her.
Hard to believe that movie comes out in next month, the end of next
Yeah.
month.
Exactly.
excited.
And
I can't
this
fucking wait.
okay, we had a teaser trailer, cool, but this is the first real trailer we were getting for this, and it's coming out
Yeah.
next month. And this movie is gonna make so much money. But then you get to the minor rant, Tosh. You get to the Michael movie, and everybody's talking about, oh, it must be getting delayed or canceled again because we haven't had a trailer, and the movie don't come out till October. People are weird, but anywho,
People are.
I'm
stupid.
I'm
wondering,
so
first of
I-
all, did
Jackie
Daniel
looks great.
dye his hair? Did Daniel dye his hair? Number
Maybe.
one.
It-
Number two.
He looks young as hell.
He
Yeah.
do. Number two. Why the hell is he not like willing to train him? He's still training at the end of Cobra Kai, and this takes place 3 years after. So what the fuck happened in those 3 years?
Maybe he
Sam
just doesn't wanna
graduated
move
college,
there.
and his son probably trains exclusively with Johnny. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they go
I'm not
back and
entirely
forth.
sure.
That was their agreement. So I don't
That's
know.
true.
Well,
Okay,
3
you got me
years-
there. You're right. They
Wait,
go
do
back.
you
3
think
years?
we see
No, his
any of
son
his
will be
family?
gone. His son will be gone. If it take 3 years, his son was already. They were already in
Mm.
freshman year, so he would graduate.
Well,
so he's gone at this point.
Yeah, we've heard he's living in Okinawa, which makes me I'm a little worried. Like I don't want them to do anything to like his marriage or anything like that.
No,
like, that
he
would
can't be
really-
living in Okinawa because when Shifu finds him, he's at the
He's at
the
home.
thing.
yeah, he's in LA. He's at the fucking
Maybe.
he's at the dojo.
Sure.
He's at
What if
Miyagi
something
Do.
happened to Sam, and that's why he out there?
That's plausible.
Like they move out there, and then when he comes back home,
There's Sony would be fucking foolish to
Mhm.
make this movie and not have anything from Cobra Kai be tangible in any way, shape, or form from it.
Yep.
All I
They
need
really
from
would.
them is just like a group photo in his background of them like winning the championship. I'll be
Something
happy.
or something from the Sekai Takai, just
Sure.
something. You know,
Or have a phone call from like Amanda just to be like, okay, it's canon. We're good. Like,
or
because,
even
like-
Johnny. You know,
Johnny be cool.
like what if he goes to Johnny and says, "Hey,
Should I
you
do
know,
this?
now I'm being courted to be a fucking sensei for this kid in
That'd be
New
cool.
York," and Johnny just goes, "Go for it. What the fuck you waiting here for?"
Yeah.
I mean,
what are you
he
doing?
already did
I
that.
would love that. I would really love for Johnny to just like randomly show up, or we hear something about some of the other kids, or even Han brings up the fact that he heard about what went on at the Saikai Taikai and whatnot. Just give us more than Han talking about knowing Mr. Miyagi. Give us something other than that. But the chemistry that they have shown so far in these trailers, I love it. The fact that Han told him like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna help me." Yep. Oh, basically like you're not giving him no choice. Like, yep, come on. Oh, you're gonna help me, okay? And he's just sitting there like, no, I'm not. Like, what? Excuse me? But to know that Ben Wang did his own stunts, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I've been knew that. I don't know why.
And the action in this trailer, some of the action in this trailer, like it looks the joint where he's like jumping off the ladder or he's jumping onto the ladder.
He
and
swings
like
off of the ladder, kicks off the wall, and kicks the dude in the chest.
Yeah, I love that's absolute cinema. Like I'm gonna be in the theater like this.
This is giving Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Okay,
I'm here for it, but I hope they don't go too far left.
I'm not trying to clown, but if the fight choreography and action in this movie one-ups Mortal Kombat 2, I'm gonna be fucking disappointed. Even though I feel like it's probably
you're not lying. You're not lying though. You're not lying though.
I feel like it's gonna fucking happen because based off of the 2 trailers that I've seen between Ben Huent, the way this kid fights, with the way the other 2 are fighting in the trailers, I'm just like, man, this action looks really crisp and clear.
Can you talk about how he's moving, like not him, but Ralph Macchio's moving more fluently in this than in Cobra Kai? What the fuck is going on?
Well, that's one of the things I don't know how much they had an involvement. We heard there were some kind of things where like they looked over the script, but it is such a perfect evolution of Daniel's character. Is now he can finally like breathe for the first time in years. He's finally fully adapted Mr. Miyagi's lessons. He finally fully understands it, and it looks like he has. Like he looks more at peace. He looks more calm. He looks like he is ready to enter that like Mr. Miyagi era of his life, and maybe that allows him to like go through life a bit more smoother. He's thinking more about how he's fighting, because let's be honest, Daniel's always kind of fought like Cobra Kai. He's always fought with his head first, It's jumping right into it, and now I think he finally understands. Oh, I get it now. I get why he was such a good fighter in the first place. I think he's adapting more of that stuff now.
I'm very curious. Successful, we get spinoffs.
I think we'll get a sequel.
No, I'm talking about the movie. I think for Cobra Kai. I think that's what they're waiting on. Because they said they already had ideas in mind. I think if this is successful, they'll see like, oh, okay, so Cobra Kai wasn't just like a one.
Well, I mean, you there's exploration with Tori and Robbie.
Yeah,
like what they do around the world. There's some serious.
I think that's the best one to do.
Yeah, like there's stuff you could do with both of those characters. Obviously, I think if the trailers alone are any just indicator of like what this young man is capable of, he's gonna get a trilogy. He's gonna get a fucking trilogy. He's gonna become the new Karate Kid for sure. And
I love when they said, "Let's make a Karate Kid." I love that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I really want to know how the fuck Shifu Han knows Miyagi. Where
they should have did that this past season.
I want to see where that relationship.
That would have been great world building, great lore building.
I think Darren, I told you that when we talked about part 1. I was like, what if they have Han show up, and that's how he found out his connection.
Well, that was a rumor for a long time. Was like people wanted Jackie Chan and Hilary Swank to show up at some point in Cobra Kai.
They should have did it. I heard
Hilary Swank said no, which pisses me off. I really wish that she would.
I'm like, this movie gave you your start. You better. Man.
Well, Hilary Swank was just in Yellow Jackets, so she's in the most recent episode of Yellow Jackets.
Maybe she was too busy.
Maybe.
Man, what am I talking about?
I don't think they were going to have her fight.
No,
they would have just showed up.
They could have done
Cody
something.
Cody with another $5 super chat. I appreciate you, man. I think Daniel retired after Anthony graduated. Believe it or not, I can see that. I can see that.
Plausible.
Kenny, Devin, Anthony, they would all be gone. Like who else would the fuck he train? Johnny's daughter is too young.
Johnny's daughter, yeah,
she's too young.
Maybe Sam takes over
him off as a baby.
Like the dojo. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Listen, I pity whoever messes with that girl.
Right.
You got to deal with Johnny and her brothers.
I pity that fool for sure.
That is ridiculous. I mean, Johnny might be old, but then it's like, all right, cool. When she go to prom, Robbie and Miguel still gonna be like in their 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
It's like they're in their physical proms.
And they all have friends. They could be like, "Hey guys, do you want to go beat some fool up that just picked on my sister?"
Right. Dude, when she gets trained, she's gonna be a problem. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if I believe Chris Coy joins Lanterns, but this is from Deadline.
Oh,
Are you sure?
Give me a moment.
I'm about to say it's April Fools, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Discussing film just posted something I didn't believe in. I was like, oh yeah, that's because it's today.
Yeah,
Coy will play a new character of Waylon Sanders, an intelligent survivor or a nervous truck driver.
Why would they lie about that though?
I'm about to click on the link.
They shouldn't report new news today. I don't know.
Unless it's from CinemaCon, yeah.
Uh-huh. No, it's not.
Somebody said, why does he scream Sinestro to me? Sinestro has been cast already.
Yeah, Ulrich Thompson's playing Sinestro.
Who?
Ulrich Thompson.
Who the hell is that?
Waylon Sanders. Any relation to Colonel Sanders? Are you like
or Adam?
Or Bernie?
Oh, jeez. What the hell?
Who the fuck let him in?
I did not see you come in.
I can be quiet when I want to be. Phil, don't you fucking say it.
At night. Oh, never mind. I said it already.
No, that's when I'm least quiet.
Well, speaking of Lanterns, in the most unshocking news, Nathan Fillion will be returning in.
Oh,
yeah, but
water wet.
But do you months ago?
Do you realize people are like, but they just said that this show wasn't in the DCU. Oh my God, James Gunn lied so much. This doesn't make any sense. How are they going to say that this show is standalone, but they have Guy Gardner in it? I said, you don't know what standalone means.
Now do we need to have a 30-minute videos telling what standalone means? We already had to do it for Grounded. Do we need to do it again?
I think we need a 30-minute video on standalone.
You know what I really want? I want Hal Jordan to clown him so hard and just be like, if he shows up, I want Hal Jordan to be like, what the fuck do you want? And then Jon Stewart's just like, who's this? And Hal's just like, you don't want to fucking know. And Guy's like, I'm Guy Gardner. And like John be like, why are you wearing that goofy ass fucking tracksuit? Like I just want Guy Gardner to get clowned on.
What Batman did in Brave and the Bold.
I want Guy Gardner to get the fucking Peacemaker treatment. I want him to be the joke of the DCU.
Yeah,
I want him when he shows up. I want people to either talk shit to him or in a roundabout way point and laugh at Guy Gardner because he's that much of a fucking bag. Because that's how he is in the comics. Like when he shows up, people are like, oh, Guy Gardner, fuck that guy. There are very few moments of redeeming qualities portrayed by Guy Gardner. Very few. They are few and far between, much like Christopher Smith. But for the most part, these characters are meant to be clowned on. And I hope to God that he's just there to get clowned on.
Yes, I have, Cameron.
Fingers crossed.
Can we please recreate that moment from Brave and the Bold where Batman just decks Guy Gardner in the fucking
Brave
face?
and the Bold, it's Justice League International.
Or whatever. Yeah, that. Can we get that, please?
We definitely need it.
That scene from Justice League War with Hal Jordan when all the demons are like just stomping him to the ground.
Yeah.
But like seriously, like people, you're really shocked about. It's like, how would you? But they already said that this was that the director said that this was its own thing. I'm like, yes, but he never said that this show was not in the greater DCU. It's a lived. He said, well, how are you got? Well, now it's just confusing because now you have all of these. I said, it's not confusing.
Have people really been going this long thinking it's its own thing, not connected to all of this?
Yes, because of what the director said. Which is why I wish directors would just shut up because you confuse I'm not even gonna say the general audience because these are comic book fans. And then when I brought up the fact, I'm like, think about it this way: you have Avengers Doomsday, then you have Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yep.
Spider-Man is a mostly self-contained story. Creature Commandos was a self-contained story.
Yep.
Superman's gonna be a self-contained story. Supergirl's not even taking place on Earth.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy, self-contained story.
Yep.
I said, y'all don't know what self-contained. They was like, well, how is it? What do you mean how is it self-contained if it's standalone? That's what self-contained means.
I mean, a lot of the movies and stories they announced from the slate standalone. They're all majority standalone. Like Superman and Supergirl have probably the most relation to them, but just by nature and character. But yeah, when you announce a Lantern show and then you announce, not long after that, Guy Gardner is going to be in the fucking Superman movie. Yeah, of course he's going to fucking show up in Lanterns, probably, right? But you look at everything else on that slate: Brave and the Bold, Paradise Lost, Booster Gold, Swamp Thing, Waller.
Yeah.
All of this shit. Completely and entirely standalone unto themselves when it comes to the story itself.
Yeah.
Most MCU projects are standalone. They're just there to tell their
largely.
individual stories.
Largely.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, look at Phase 4 and 5 of the MCU. A lot of it has
Standalone.
largely been standalone.
Yep. And Lance brought up a good point there with Creature Commandos. Yeah, self-contained, no standalone story. But you have the most popular DC character of all time appearing in Creature Commandos in a flashback scene. Oh, wait, does that mean it's connected to this? No, just because a character appeared in there, it's still its own story.
Yeah.
Well, he popped up in a flashback, and he was also part of the Pike of Heroes and whatnot too.
People are just weird, man.
No shit. Tell me something I don't know. Wait, can you tell me who's playing Jor-El? Wait, I don't want to know.
Phil, just go to the person that's seen Superman.
Yeah. But since we're moving because tonight is Daredevil night, and tonight is also Warner Brothers night if they show anything. But after Michael just disappointed the hell out of me, I'm not holding my breath for nothing.
You think we get a trailer tonight?
Yeah.
We didn't get for Michael. That's all I really cared about. All right, I'm upset, but I'm pretty sure. First of all, Daredevil is back. He was back in the suit, and that fight with Muse last week
was cool.
Pure cinema.
Yeah,
it was cool. Oh, we're doing that. We're talking about this.
We're about to talk about this. This has been out there. Everybody's seen it. Yeah. Everybody's seen it.
This so have you gotten like a really close look at this? Like look really closely. Like it's one of the red suits painted in black.
Yep. Yeah,
which works. And I guarantee you, he did it himself. He found the Braille
that's
can
a good detail.
with the black paint.
You can tell because the fabric's the same.
Yeah,
yeah. But I mean, I'm all here for this. Like, they cook with this, and the fact that Marvel didn't care, like. Deuce is out with his camera, like he's posing.
It's crazy to think that it's been 22 years since we've gotten the Daredevil insignia on the costume, and now we're finally getting it again.
Yeah, like it's about time, bro. Like I'm so here for
Shadowland costume, nonetheless. Too.
We got the Shadowland
that's just the icing
costume,
on the cake.
And him being in this suit. I guess this is him saying okay, yeah, I'm defying what Fisk is talking about with his anti-vigilante task force. I'm gonna throw on the edgy suit, which works.
Yeah,
he was like, "Hey Frank, can you do me a favor? Can you paint my suit black?" And Punisher probably went, "Yeah, no problem. Red."
Yeah,
just added a little bit of red fucking touches on it too.
He's like, "What do I call you now?"
Just the way he consistently called him. The way he consistently called him red throughout the course of the show, I could not get enough of that.
Yeah, I love that. But like this looks good. Like like they took their time on this paint job. Like aura, and he's jacked,
bro. He put this suit on, and Tatiana Maslany went, "Where's my phone call?" She went, "Matt, I'm not wearing any clothes right now. I need you to come over with that suit on right now."
Like the fact that he's looking dead at the camera. Like,
Yep.
yeah, Kevin Feige said, "Go ahead." They've been waiting years for this, bro.
Oh, I'm about to go full Kevin Feige show right now. Praise the Lord, Kevin Feige. Praise the Lord, Kevin Feige. Praise our Lord and Savior, Kevin Feige of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Praise Lord Feige.
This looked like they had to hire Cuz to come take pictures because this is just too good. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. Like they
Holy shit.
they announced the cast for Avengers this week, and this I'm still like, you know what? Probably more excited for them.
yeah, like exactly.
This is a full-on costume. This beats the shit out of names on chairs.
Yeah.
My whole thing is he needs to show up in this. He needs to show up in either Spider-Man Brand New Day or show up in one of the Avengers films wearing this. Just drop in.
See, I think they're filming this now. And when they start filming Spider-Man, we might not know about it, but Charlie Cox is going to be seen spotted somewhere. And someone's gonna be like, what are you doing here? And he's going to be like, oh, you know, hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah. This was a discussion I had with somebody earlier today.
Like, this is an album cover.
I had this talk with a coworker. You know, if they end up going down the route of, you know,
I thought do people think that Kingpin is gonna, you know, be the big bad in this?
Tosh,
there's two sides to that, because, you know, if they end up doing Kingpin, then it's either gonna be, you know, you're going to run into the Hallmark problem again, where people, you know, would have to catch up on, you know, seasons of Daredevil and all those other shows just to figure out what his deal is. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, you're going to run into situations like Hawkeye and Echo, where he might feel like a bit of a different character. So because of those two reasons, I would love to see Kingpin. I just don't know how you could apply it.
You know,
I mean, look, listen, it's pretty hard to like do a movie called Spider-Man Brand New Day where he's probably set in Queens, New York, and it really all kind of depends on how this second season shakes out, because if this second season comes out before Spider-Man Brand New Day, if Wilson Fisk is still mayor,
be right back,
by that point, then it's ample to assume that when Spider-Man Brand New Day happens, Wilson Fisk would still, in theory, be the mayor of New York. I mean, he even said they made a Spider-Man verbal reference in the first season of Born Again.
Yeah.
So it's and look, I'm reading Brand New Day right now. Like, Mr. Negative is like the overarching big bad of it all, but there are other villains that come into play too. And I feel like if you're going to do something like that with Brand New Day, Wilson Fisk has always been kind of a background player when it comes to Spider-Man anyway. Sure. And people want like Tom Holland, Charlie Cox, and Vincent D'Onofrio all in the same screen at some point. And I feel like if you're not going to get fucking Daredevil in his own movie, let me also ask you this. Why the fuck would you go through the trouble of putting Charlie Cox in Spider-Man No Way Home as Matt Murdock? Not only setting him up for future stuff in the MCU, but just tease and honey dick that idea of that, hey, these two characters, one day, don't worry. When is that day going to come? How about Brand New Day?
Well, they also wiped the slate clean, so now like there's no prior connection between Peter and Matt, so they can purely know each other as vigilantes now, like what they did in the animated series when they teamed up against Kingpin.
And
he's
also
just standing there like, I just whooped all of their asses, and now I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah. What, Darren?
Speaking of ass whooped, I got to head off, guys. I will catch you all
see
later.
See ya.
I will see you after the Superman stuff. We'll talk in Discord, I'm sure. But much love, everyone. Take care.
See ya.
Later.
But yeah, like to like even double down on what you were saying, and I think you mentioned it earlier, Lance. Like, even if they can't get Charlie in here, even if they can't get Kingpin in here, it would be a damn shame if we cannot tackle this vigilante task force in Spider-Man 4, right? He is in a spot where he is alone. He's by himself. He doesn't have any friends. The city's going to be after him. He is now public enemy number one again after everything, you know? That's so much fun.
Yeah, Spider-Man is all he has left at this point, and that's in danger of being taken away from him.
Yeah.
Because Peter Parker is essentially gone. Like, he doesn't have that anymore.
Yep.
And it would be, that people have been clamoring for this for years. They say, like it would be that grounded take that people are wanting. And just to, put this into perspective too, if Brand New Day comes out, because I've seen this theory also, they say that even though Brand New Day is coming out after Avengers Doomsday, there's no guarantee that they won't pull a Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Infinity War.
We just talked about
it
that.
happens that. Or it could actually take place in between the two movies, and New York is just kind of contained in Battle World. So it could still be that grounded sort of story, but have those Battle World touches to it.
Sure. Yeah,
so
like
it could go either way.
I've talked about that where it's like it could take place during Battle World. The world around him could be falling apart, and he is just doing his part as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm like, hey, the Avengers are out there doing that. I got to take care of my city right here because they're all struggling with what's going on. And that's where it's a grounded story, which I think could be kind of cool.
Yeah, and it makes, it really hits at those little guy elements that they had been hinting at through all three of the Homecoming or all three of the home movies. Where they say, hey, like we want that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, somebody that is part of the people. I mean, that's the appeal of the character, is that he's a real person. He's one of everybody else walking down the street. Lance, you've got your eyes fixated on something.
I
told you not to look at those pics I sent you.
I got my eyes fixated on Twitter just to see when that Blu-ray, whatever his name is on Twitter, he's so annoying, and it's even worse because it's April Fool's, and he's talking about some Robert Pattinson and David Cornsweet just walked out on stage with
I kept getting DMs from these people all day that were saying, man, did you see what happened? I wouldn't even all I would reply back with is check your calendar. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
I hope this drops while we're live. That'd be sick as hell.
I definitely would.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get like a live reaction.
It starts in 22 minutes, I think.
How do you feel about this?
Shirt? I don't really care.
I'm excited.
When does technically be Jumanji 5? No, 4. Yeah.
If you count Sephora, sure.
Yeah.
I love these movies. These are some of me and my dad's favorite films. So I'm excited.
And that's, that's good. Like, I don't want to take away anybody's excitement for that. I acknowledge there are people, like Darren, that get a lot out of these films that have connections to them. I'm just saying I'm not one of them. So, I mean, I'll probably watch this whenever it comes out to streaming, but am I, the most excited for it? Not particularly.
Dwayne Johnson's best roles, easily.
Yeah.
Well, at least he hasn't killed this franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's not.
I mean, hey, he didn't promise a big name actor that was only going to appear at the end and then destroy the franchise because of it.
Okay, here's the thing I'm curious about in terms of box office for this movie. This movie goes against Dune Part 3, Shrek 5, and Ice Age 5.
Oh, is Ice Age 5 coming out in December next year?
I thought it was Ice Age 6.
You're right. It's Ice Age 6. Yeah, it is.
To say, are we in the Twilight Zone?
No, it's Ice Age 6.
You're living in the Ice Age, Lance.
Oh, all right. The stranger says your April Fool's post was diabolical. How did you make that?
Wait, I didn't even see it. What did he do?
Hold on. Let me show it. Let me share it on.
Like, how did you even make that?
There's a website where you can make like fake tweets. I want to hear Jake's thoughts on my tweet.
In wokeness.
Oh, is it that Arrowverse one?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking at this now.
I wish I noticed the date because it was just a random date when it posted, and it was like,
okay, why tack on Katie Sackhoff randomly at the end?
I needed a random one. I needed because I need when I make April Fool's Day's post, I want to make it seem like it's not actually real. Like I don't actually want to fool anybody. I just want to have fun with it.
I know. I mean,
this was diabolical.
If you were gonna tack on anybody at the end, do Daniel Nicolette or something.
I was like, which one will make it seem like it's like too weird, too wild? It would never make any sense. So it's just like the main 5, and then Katie Sackhoff for some random ass.
No, you should have thrown a loop
Amunet.
and then you said that you should have said Ruby Rose is actually coming back.
Crazy.
And then the fact that you said Eric Wallace reportedly writing for the film is diabolical. That's how I knew it was fake.
That's what a lot of people said.
Eric Wallace writes.
People were like, I thought it was real until I saw Eric Wallace.
I love how that was the sign that it was fake. Well, now if it was, somebody like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of a name and I can't. I was about to say Helbing, but was he a showrunner for all 4 of the Superman seasons?
Yeah.
No, except for the last one, he was co-showrunner.
Who was the main in that one?
I mean, he was the main, but
right. Oh, I mean, who else was it alongside him?
I forgot.
I know Dan Romer did the music for it though. Okay, Lance. Every time you have like that, you're doing that thing where your eyes draw in, and I'm like, what did he see now?
I didn't know anything about this, and she's been one of like my favorite actresses because of Riverdale. I knew nothing about this.
What?
Which actress?
Did I pull it up yet? Madeline
No.
Petch. Wasn't this the movie? Like, didn't her movie just come out like last year? I believe it was like her and her husband or something.
I don't know.
You're asking the wrong guy.
I forgot. I think it was. Let me see.
Finish Riverdale.
I didn't either.
I still haven't finished the series. I was close. I got halfway through the last season and then I just stopped.
I saw the first 4, and I really wanted to watch 5 and 6 because that's when it felt like it really went off the rocker. Like they really lost their minds.
It did. It was basically like Riverdale met a worse version of Supernatural was what happened in the later seasons.
Oh,
they literally did like Crisis, right? Like there was a whole multiverse and stuff. Which is
they had like a universe reset and like everybody had their own abilities.
Yeah,
Sabrina showed up.
Yeah, and
it was this movie. It was this movie, guys. The one where the people were wearing like the creepy masks. It came out last year.
I don't think I saw it.
I never saw it, but now I'm gonna watch it.
I do.
I think it's possible. Yeah,
I'm cautiously optimistic.
If we get some announcement while we're live, I'm gonna run over there and put my Superman shirt on.
Yeah, do it off camera, please. We don't want to see you naked.
Yeah. I'm still in the footage, Lance.
I could just pull the phone booth into the camera, and then you guys will see a super fast change. I just run out to the street, grab a random phone booth, and drag it into my house.
Are there any phone booths left in America?
I don't know.
Also, the Legend of Zelda will hit theaters March 26th. If anybody cares,
Tom Holland is Link. I'm kidding, please.
It's probably gonna be Tom Holland is Link. While we're kidding, Link.
Tom Holland will be Zelda, obviously.
No,
bro. When I was a kid, I legitimately thought Link was Zelda.
I have one of those shirts of Toon Link where he's getting all mad and he says, "Call me Zelda one more time." I've got one of those shirts right there.
I legitimately thought that was like I for the longest time. Brent Fletcher, Jake. That's who the co-showrunner was for season 4.
Oh, Brent Fletcher. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what he's done.
I just noticed Darren's name. I was like, "What?"
Oh,
because I looked in the private chat and I saw the link. I was like, "What is this?"
James Gunn sent the message.
Damn it! That's funny.
Nothing yet. When does the thing start? When does
the Riverdale comics, like Lightning will say, they do get weird. I won't deny that. Like, but even as somebody who read those comics, you look at the last 2-3 seasons of this show, and weird is like the understatement of understatements.
Lance, I think we have about 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, until the thing starts?
Until it starts, yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I lied. 14 minutes.
This poster is
Aaron,
genuinely terrible. This poster is terrible.
That's the poster?
See it.
That's the official poster.
That's the one that they showed at
Can we zoom in at all?
This is like not good.
Control
to
plus,
me.
Lance. Control plus.
It's not zooming in.
Twitter is weird like that.
That's really odd. I'm blind. I can't see. Taj, you doing good over there?
Taj just had an eventful week.
It's fine, Lance. You don't have to.
It's
okay. It's not a big deal.
It's blowing up everything around it.
I hear that. I spent
another super chat from Marlon. Thank you.
Yay!
Oh, thank you. I don't know if you saw it, Lance. I put it in the Discord on Sunday. I went to and from a con all within one day. Met Carl Lembley and Laura Bailey. And I did get a laugh out of Darren and Phil's interaction.
That was really funny.
My brother just fell for an April Fool's joke.
No, I saw Darren's face. He was like, "Why would you say that?" Oh,
he's like, "I hope he dies." I was like, "Why? He seems so nice."
Lance, did you see it?
Oh my God, it's James Gunn. Wait, where? My brother legitimately fell for an April Fool's joke about the Snyderverse.
Oh God, that's the worst one to put.
Okay. See, Darren, is it blown up now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, I don't hate it.
I mean, there have been worse posters.
It's no blood coming out of the guy. And what kind of dinosaur is that?
A raptor, maybe?
An
With that big of a hand?
It's enlarging for effect. I don't know.
For emphasis.
It's an
they're like hybrids, right? So
Lance, this will make you happy. It's an Erectosaurus.
Wow. Erectosaurus is crazy. That is crazy. But I do, while we wait for WB, I do want to I know we talked about it too, like we've exhausted the subject, but I'm just so happy that the X-Men actors are returning. Like I'm more so excited for Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we'll finally get his nickname, the Fuzzy Elf. Maybe we'll finally get that, because Nightcrawler has always looked like a scaly dinosaur in the movies.
I mean, I think he's been like well casted in all the times that he's been into live action, but especially in Apocalypse, they just did next to nothing with his character.
That actor was supposed to be was auditioned for a different role.
Do you remember what the role was?
I'm trying to see. I vaguely remember he auditioned for something else. I think his name is like Cody. About to look it up.
I'm not sure. That is a movie.
I mean, I don't know how that version of Nightcrawler became the Cody Smith McPhee. I don't know how he became the version that Alan Cumming plays, but I think he auditioned for Spider-Man.
Well, remember that version came in after the whole timeline change, so who's to say it's even related to that same version?
True. Audition for. I'm trying to see. Anybody in the chat know?
Wait, no,
nope.
What?
Who? Cody Smith McPhee auditioned for another superhero.
Hold on, I can probably find it.
You okay, Taj?
You
okay?
Yeah, man, it's been a tiring couple of days.
You can log out if you want. You don't have to hang with us if you're bothering.
No, y'all ain't bothering me. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm up anyway because I know I'm gonna get calls in a little bit.
Gotcha.
Do you need a hug, Taj?
No, I'm just tired, man. The baby got here. I ain't getting no sleep.
Okay, all right, Lance. I think I figured out what the thing is.
What was it?
Was it Rogue?
What, Darren?
I hope it's Rogue.
So says he was originally cast as young Wolverine in X-Men Origins. But
That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was.
But dropped out because of the road.
I can see that. Like, he has the same facial structure as the actor that they picked to play young Wolverine. But I mean, it all worked out, and he came back as punk, edgy Nightcrawler.
Yeah, and one of the scenes that they deleted from Apocalypse was what probably would have ended up being my favorite scene in the movie if it stayed in, which is that whole montage where they're just chilling at the mall being teenagers. Like,
that was so goddamn cool. Why did
that would have been such an X-Men 80s thing to do at the time? I was like, that's what they are. They're just kids having fun.
That was the thing that was missing from that whole, like, that new timeline, like, era. Like, they ran out of coins and Jubilee used her powers to ignite the game again. It was so dope, man.
And then you see Nightcrawler playing one game with his hands and another with his tail. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest things that screwed over
Then they went to
whole
Star
newer
Wars
era, because the whole, like, newer X-Men films, even though the first two were really good, you never really got to see them as the X-Men. They were always becoming the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, First Class, they start the team. Like, that's the First Class that works. Days of Future Past is obviously different because of how First Class ends. It's a smaller roster, but, they're resetting the timeline anyway, so it doesn't matter. You think in Apocalypse, they're going to start with an established, group and established team. Apocalypse starts, team's gone again. And then at the very end, you see them in, like, the best costumes they've ever looked in, and then the film ends.
Yo, Omega trolling. Because I know how much he hates those movies.
Oh, all of them?
Screenshot it.
He hates them. He hates them.
Just the live action
honestly,
ones,
they
or
will
like
be
the other
good.
ones?
All of them. You don't like none of them.
Fair.
I feel
think
good.
the
I got
Deadpool
6
ones are
super
good,
chats
but
today.
outside of
I
that.
feel really
That's
good. I got
crazy.
6 super chats today. I feel
So
so good.
you're gonna pay everyone here, right?
Yeah,
Lance?
I'll
he
be
said he hate
contacting you
all
for
of
those
them, yeah.
residuals.
Yeah.
$1 for every minute we're on screen.
Jesus, that is no, that's okay.
Lance, are you wearing the same shirt Phil was wearing?
Yes, I am. Me and Phil color coordinated today. I
Nice.
said, "What are you pulling out your closet, big boy?"
You didn't color coordinate all the way. I'm kidding. I should not say
Good
that.
boy.
Wow.
Jesus.
Josh, are you just gonna ignore what he just said?
I ain't hear what he said.
He said, "I didn't color coordinate all the way."
I'm time stamping that.
That's me making fun of Phil, not you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the line?
I just saw Darren's face. He goes,
Jedi Mike
live?
Jedi Mike just said Warner Brothers time. So get ready to get
Damn you,
some random
Darren.
news drops. Let me keep refreshing
later.
Twitter.
I
feel this is my first time being live for something like this.
I think
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm not excited. I'm excited.
Is this not what me and you did when we were with Chainsaw on that D23 stream, where we were just refreshing Twitter every couple minutes?
Mm-hmm.
They said that the John Williams score is playing as they're walking in. But again, Soups said that, so I don't know if
I mean, technically, if you want to be really technical about it, the John Williams theme technically played in the trailer. They just revamped it.
True.
It's a cool rendition of it, but I would like it to be like, I would like this Superman to have his own distinct, unique feeling, which a lot of that comes from the theme music. The music Hans Zimmer did in Man of Steel is part of what gives that Superman his own feeling. The music Dan Romer did in Superman and Lois is part of what gives that on Superman his unique feeling. That theme is so good. And I would love for this Superman to have his own distinct, unique theme to give him his own identity.
So it's rumored we're also going to get some like other DC news as well outside of the trailer. What do we think we might get?
Some maybe they'll see like something about Supergirl.
Cool.
I'm highly anticipating the announcement of Grant Gustin returning to the role of the Flash in the greater DC Studios universe. I have that on good authority that Grant Gustin has been cast as the Flash, and he will be dyeing his hair blonde.
I think you got that wrong, Lance. I heard he's going to be Batman, actually.
He's buff enough to do it now, so I mean,
I heard Tyler Hoechlin was going to be Batman though.
He could do it. He could,
and that's what he actually said in multiple interviews. He said like he always saw himself more as a Batman casting prior to him playing Superman. That was probably largely due to Teen Wolf.
Oh yeah.
What the things could they be? I mean, they posted that set photo. What was it like a day ago, relatively, of Millie Alcock reading The Woman of Tomorrow's story on the set for the movie.
Yeah.
And I always love it when they do that because like that tells you that the actor is doing their homework, trying to get into the role. I mean, you've seen that famous picture going around for years of whenever an actor gets casted and then they're reading source material. I mean, I always like it when they do that. It shows you that they actually care.
Cameron has a point. It could be Clayface, right? It could be a Clayface casting.
Could
be a Sergeant Rock something, because that's rumored to be filming soon, or in the near future.
We recently got, heavy implications that the Authority was kind of going on the back burner. So maybe they'll say that that's kind of like on an indefinite hiatus. Whether or not something's happening with it. Maybe some Peacemaker Season 2 stuff will probably get announced because that's coming in August. It is August, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
1 month after Superman, which is a weird choice in my opinion, but
yeah, as that to be like the next follow up.
I would have that be like fall. I would have a little bit of a break. But
they did say that like during the Minecraft trailer, we're gonna get like an extended look.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's my most anticipated thing going into that movie. Easily.
I'm going to see it on I'm going to see it on Monday. My youngest, well, not my third youngest birthday. She's turning 5, so we're gonna go see that. So that should be cool.
So Steven, we already kind of got the logo because they posted one of the set chairs with the Supergirl logo on it. So
yeah,
that's what the logo is going to look like, and they're doing the same sort of thing like they did in CW, where whenever you had Kara and Clark next to each other, Superman's logo had the yellow filled in, whereas Supergirl's did not. So it's that same sort of thing that they're doing again.
It'd be cool to have a new shot, but like to see her in the suit tonight would be cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Bring her out on stage, fly her down on no wires, just have her fly down like.
That would be something, yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd be hot. So hot.
Gives me flashback of the Arrowverse days whenever Stephen Amell walked out onto the Comic-Con stage in his new Green Arrow suit.
Yep.
That's how I want them to do like Batman. I want like someone to come out in a suit and then rip his mask off, and it's Jack Black or someone. I don't know.
Jack Black is crazy.
Have it be like an RDJ sort of thing.
Good news, Joker.
I am Batman. Man, that would be funny. See, all these people saying Alan Richardson. I hope that
I would be. Happen. I don't mind Alan Richardson being Batman. After Reacher, I'm down for it.
There's better choices, but I'm okay with it.
If he's gonna play any comic character, I think he'd be way better as Eddie Brock than he would as Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan, you have no idea. This man's been going wild on here.
I could be worse.
Hey, how short was WonderCon?
Was that like a weekend?
I don't even think it was a weekend. Like nothing happened. We didn't get in. Do we ever get news from WonderCon? Is WonderCon as big as like San Diego Comic-Con?
Oh,
they're ran by the same people.
No, it's nowhere near. Like even the Galaxy Cons that are like not ran by the same people, even those are bigger than WonderCon a lot of the time.
Most cons aren't as big as San Diego. Most are just like regular cons.
True. Tom Cavanaugh is on the original FBI now.
Oh, I thought you meant like he was on stage.
That's what I thought he meant too.
I was like, wait, what?
Hey, do you know how crazy that would be?
His goals are beyond our understanding, guys.
Who do you cast him as? Joker. I don't know.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Hold on. What if he was Victor Freeze?
Oh.
Lance?
Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah. Yeah.
That was funny when I saw it. Then whenever he popped up in that role, I did get a laugh out of that.
The Warner Brothers panel at CinemaCon is about to begin. That's what Discussing Film just said. I wish there was like a stream we could watch. That'd be cool.
I know, right? I wish this stuff would be a stream. Like,
yeah, instead of just having to refresh Twitter over and over. How many minutes does it say left?
It's supposed to start now. It's like starting now.
You know what? I'll go change right quick. You two have fun for a second.
Are you guys gonna watch Now You See Me, Now You Don't?
I haven't seen the previous ones.
You've never seen the Now You See Me films?
Nope.
Oh, Darren, you're missing out. You are missing out.
I'll catch up before the next 2 or whatever. Anyone excited for the new Hunger Games that dropped the trailer thingy today?
Never watched them.
Oh, Lance, they're so good. I'm going through the books as well right now, and they're a blast.
Why are my people back already? Uh-oh. Where your mom at? Why y'all back?
Lightning Bolt says, what do you think is going to drop first from Warner Brothers? It seems like they're starting with Superman. Seems like that's first.
It seems like they're doing straight DC. It seems like they're doing straight DC stuff. Supergirl's gonna fly in on a wire, and then Robert Pattinson's gonna do a backflip into a barrel duck roll. I put it on the chart the other day. They keep on.
All right, I'm changed.
Welcome back.
Oh, you're no longer racist? Hey, check that lasagna.
Hey, check this out. Superman's here. Now he's not.
Where'd he go? Superman, that's crazy.
I can't keep doing this with the headset on.
Wait.
You would think in the age of streaming they would be more willing to stream. Yes, but you have to think about it this way. CinemaCon is for industry insiders.
Yeah.
CinemaCon is not an event that you could buy a badge for. No. It's for industry insiders. So they rely on word of mouth to get this sort of thing out. I think Disney, I was about to say Disney XD. I think Disney D23 is like the same way mostly.
Yep. Yeah, it's the same way. Although that one, a lot more people get into that event.
Yeah. They streamed that one though, right?
Yep. We reacted to it, Darren.
Yeah, okay, yeah. yeah, but I couldn't remember if that was a stream or if that was just like posts that we were looking at. But yeah, it was a stream.
We were mainly, I think, looking at the post, but they did they were streaming it. I just don't think we had it up for like copyright sake. Oh yeah. I'm never gonna forget our joined reaction to the Incredibles 3 announcement.
That was cool.
Yeah. Because what was funny is I think like a day or two before you and I were talking about it on Pipeline, it's like, well, I think they're gonna say something here, and then like a day or two later it happened. Oh, it's crazy.
I'm just like I'm literally sitting here refreshing because I'm so nervous. Like they don't give us a trailer, then but CinemaCon rarely gives us trailers the day of.
No. So Bolt brings up a good point. Is you think we'll get a trailer on April 18th, which is Superman Day?
I would hate to have to wait all the way to them, but they said we're supposed to be getting something with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, that announcement did come out today, so
people on X and Twitter, but it was like a legit. I don't think James Gunn. Never mind. He might troll the entire internet.
Yeah, because he put up a fake post saying Jensen Ackles was Batman.
When did he do that?
Let me see if I can find it. Or at least I'm pretty sure it was him.
Clark Gregg made a post today too, being like, "Just you wait, guys." I was like, "God damn it, Clark Gregg."
Oh wait! What did he do?
He posted like an image of like Phil Coulson and said like, "Just you wait" or something like that. Because it's April 1st.
Damn it. I can't find it now. Fuck.
Here's the fun post. According to sources, James Gunn is in the process of making a third Scooby-Doo live-action movie.
Speaking of Scooby-Doo, are we excited for that show? Are we excited for that show that's coming out on? It's like dark and edgy.
I've always thought that CW would have made a really fun like Riverdale style like Scooby-Doo like teen drama. So Netflix isn't a bad home for something like that.
No.
What if they cast all black people?
I mean, already better than Velma.
Scooby-Doo All American.
I'd be down for Scooby-Doo All American.
Yeah, I mean, at least with this, we won't have to question who the product is for. Whereas Velma, we're like, who is this for exactly?
Sure.
Because, you're tying in all these different, parts of the Scooby-Doo IP without actually making it related to it in any way. But then you start off the first episode with a bunch of different questionable choices that are clearly not aimed at children. So it's like, who is this for exactly? Cast of Superman, is that CinemaCon now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just like David?
Is he in the suit saying the suit's really tight?
Is it just David, Rachel, and
I just
Nicholas
saw
Hoult?
a photo. I just saw a photo and I refreshed it because I didn't think it was important. I was like, it's just a cast. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, did you guys see that Hasbro or whoever made the toy, they spoiled what Sentry's suit looks like?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't care.
It's comic accurate. I mean, they're probably going to have it as like a big built-up moment in the movie. Like that's why they're not, that's why they're not showing him from that point of view or that angle or with that costume. They're, showing him like from behind. Right?
I sent you that image, Lance.
There's so many evil people in and then I'm thinking it's random because I'm waiting on news to drop, but it's so many evil people on the team for not the team, but in Doomsday. Like you have Sentry, who everybody knows Sentry the Void. Then you have Namor, who's gonna be using that rolling tongue to seduce Sue, and Pedro's gonna be like, "Don't talk to her. Why are you talking to her?" It's gonna be a battle of like the Latinos, and that's gonna be actually hilarious.
That was the one of the cast announcements. I was like, "Why are you back?"
Because it's a Doomsday, and he rules an entire nation.
I know, like I get it logistically. I really just did not like Namor in that movie. Like I legitimately could not stand Namor in Wakanda.
Did you
forever.
stop that lasagna? Why not? Yeah, I said stop it. Or check it. Check the lasagna. Tosh says hello. His sister had the baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
How'd that go, Tosh?
Congrats, man.
Taj Jr.
Congrats to her.
I don't know.
What is the name, Taj?
I didn't know.
Look, he's giving Lance right now. He's like, you're out of your fucking mind.
Oh my gosh.
Taj, sit up if you want her to still be your friend. Jesus.
I'm sleepy.
I'm trying to help you out. Jesus.
No, was she standing there, Lance?
Look alert. Look alive.
I'm sleepy, bro.
Check that lasagna, girl. Hey, can you put them meatballs on before you leave? Please? Thanks.
Meatballs and lasagna?
That is her.
That
hey,
better
man,
not be
we
your
gotta
wife,
go
Lance.
grocery shopping. We eat meatballs and lasagna for dinner.
That's so awkward.
It's a cheese lasagna, so I figure the meatballs will help balance it out. I don't feel like cooking.
That is cooking.
It's a lasagna that you throw in the oven.
Yeah, Miss Maisel looks pretty good, guys.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that show.
That's
Nicholas
the
Hoult.
only. That's the
I
only thing
hate
knew
when
her from.
I hate when Lex is tall. I don't know why. I hate when Lex is the same height as Superman.
I honestly think that works because it gives him, at least like from a physical standpoint, that same sort of, I guess, intimidation factor. Because even though he's just human, he can still look very intimidating. Like we saw with Michael Cutlitz, where I believe he's taller than Tyler Hoechlin. So that definitely made him seem more imposing. Whereas somebody like, John Cryer, even though I liked his performance, when you put somebody like him next to, for example, on that crossover, they had him in a scene with Tom Welling. It was like this much difference between them. So I like it if Lex has a little bit of height to him.
But this image does look Photoshopped.
I said that real? It looked Photoshopped as hell.
It does a little bit, yeah.
This can't be real,
James
bro.
Gunn. James Gunn looks fake.
No, like Nicholas Hoult doesn't. They all look fake. They all look like inserted in. I don't think this is real.
He looks exactly like my image.
The only difference is he's wearing different clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rachel looking kind of for real. You feel me?
So yeah, the only frame of reference that I had whenever these two were casted for this movie, I mean, obviously, we've all seen Nicholas Hoult in other projects, like the X-Men movies and other ones. But
I only odd, Dalton. But I mean, maybe it's just us.
The only thing I knew Rachel Brosnahan. The only thing I knew Rachel from was Miss Maisel. Only thing I knew David Cornsweet from was that X prequel, Pearl, that movie that he was in with Mia Goth. Was the only thing I had ever seen him in prior to that. Which that's actually a really good movie if anyone hasn't watched it.
I saw him in Twisters.
I haven't seen Twisters yet.
I've seen him in Twisters.
In that movie.
He played an ass in that movie. For
real.
Okay, and see, like he plays, like the good, like the good-hearted, genuine kind of guy in Pearl. So it tells you that he could definitely, just off of those two performances, he has the what's the word I'm looking for? Emotional range, I guess, to pull off somebody like Superman.
Stop the fucking truck!
Yeah.
Darren, what is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is on your shelf, right above the Spider-Man Funko.
Ratatouille.
Not.
Oh, the action figure.
Yeah, what is that?
This one.
Yeah.
The Vilgax Ben 10.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't tell.
We got a little beef. We got a little beef. And I only got one thing to say about this.
I don't want no beef.
What?
The hell?
What is it?
Ariana DeBose seems to take a dig at West Side Story co-star Rachel Zegler by sharing viral Jonah Platt quote, "Narcissism is not something to be coddled." And all I have to say to that is, lady, you had your mouth overdubbed. They put a fake mouth on you for Craven. And you over dramatically cussed in that entire movie. You're getting a Razzie Award for that, man. You don't have to try to start beef. Rachel knows what she said. Some of the things she said was dumb. And at the same time, a lot of the things she said made sense because that original Snow White movie was dated. Your true love is some random guy that just comes up and kisses you and then inherits your entire kingdom.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
People did not think twice about it in the 30s.
Exactly. Like, come on, let's be serious. Like,
one of the most overhated, blown out of proportion things I've seen on the internet in a long time.
It's like they have nothing better to do, and it's weird.
No, they don't. They want to start drama for the sake of causing drama because they want attention.
Yep.
And how does he slowly raise that into frame? Is that just a Superman, or is that a specific one?
Brendan Routh.
That's what I thought. It looked like him.
Yeah.
I want one of those icon hero statues that have those little black raised bases that they're standing on. I want those for Tyler Hoechlin and Brendan Routh Superman, especially with Brendan Routh in that Kingdom Come suit. It'd be
Come on,
great
give
piece
us
of
some
information.
news.
Oh no, those pictures are real.
Wait, what? What
The
pictures?
The
The
picture of James
the
and the
cast
cast.
together. Yeah, that's
Oh
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
They are real. Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh, did you guys see that? Jake might be more interested in this than anyone else, but tomorrow we get the Superman complete set, the Superman and Lois complete.
Oh yeah,
box
I
set.
need to get that. I need to get that.
I did
need
see
to have that.
Yeah.
I need to have that in my collection because I love it.
The box set of like the series.
Yeah, it's all 4 seasons on DVD.
Okay.
I wish I want $1,000.
Now, I did see at a Walmart that there was like an Arrow box set that they were charging like $80 for all 8 seasons.
That's not bad at all.
No,
I
and
mean
some of those might be worth getting because supposedly, if this is to be believed, I think at the end of this year, Arrow goes off Netflix.
Mm-hmm. I really want to buy the Flash one, but I fucking hate that cover. I hate the cover they use
the
for
fact
it.
that it's just season 8.
Yeah, it's like season 7 or 8. It's like their worst poster.
Is it the one that's got like just him doing like this pose?
No, it's like the whole cast. It's like Cecile and Killer
like,
Frost. Let me hold on. I'll pull it up.
Does it have like all the heads in the circle?
Yeah, it's one of their worst looking photos.
So they're actively trying to lose money.
Yeah.
Why? Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I hate those posters, and even the one poster that they did for No Way Home after it had been out for a couple months, where it's just the big circle with a bunch of heads in it. I hate when posters do that.
So James Gunn said he is starting about Superman. He's starting to become successful at both jobs in the big glitzy city so far away from home. He's madly in love with the woman who isn't so sure about him. He's made a few superhuman friends who like him but think of him as naive. I can think of the one person who thinks he's naive.
Right.
Aquaman.
Guy.
So
yeah, it's definitely Guy. It's definitely Guy.
So these superheroes in this movie, like, they already know Superman, or this is going to be their introduction to him?
They know him already.
Unless he's talking about people we don't know are in it yet. Maybe he's talking about Bruce.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
The Cecile pose?
Oh, that's bad. I mean,
bro, I hated Allegra walking around the entire show like this.
You have the best costume that the Flash has literally ever had, and you don't make it the focus of the poster.
You made Cecile the focus of the poster.
My screen. Oh my god!
They had a photo that didn't have Cisco or Caitlin in it. Like, that pisses me off.
Why didn't they just do that? Like, give it a poster from season 1.
Yeah,
there's so many good ones.
Yeah,
right.
Like ones where he's like.
I could probably Photoshop and make one.
You know what? I'm gonna get the box set, but I'm gonna replace the image with a picture of me and Grant. Just me.
It should have been the season 9 poster where it's like him running down like season 1, but like in front of all the posters from the past season.
Yeah,
perfect.
Or if you just want to do it to where it's like that classic image where you see the city and then it's just the bolt going through it.
That's so good.
That would have been a good one to use too.
That's one of my favorite posters.
Even a poster from the later seasons that they could have used instead of this one. I think it's from season 9 where they had I think it's like just the boots in the poster and it's got the lightning behind it.
They could have did that. That was from season 7.
Yeah.
He didn't have
Armageddon. From Armageddon.
That would have been season 8.
No, 8. I forgot it's 9 seasons. So.
Jesus, yeah, I was about to say he didn't have the gold boots in 7.
I blocked out majority of 9. I'm sorry.
I blocked out a majority of 7.
I blocked out anything after season 3.
Post some news for the love of Bob.
Well, Todd, that means you blocked out the best episode of the series.
You some more Flash Time?
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best, but I think it's one of the best.
It's like the best and worst at the same time because it's like, why does he never do that again after it? Except for like very few instances.
They're showing the Cat in the Hat.
The fuck is that?
What they're doing that again?
Like the Bill
Hader is voicing the cat.
Are they done with DC?
Wait,
they're doing a DC yet?
They're doing a Cat in the Hat movie again?
Animated.
It's animated.
Oh god.
Oh.
And Mike Myers one was already weird enough.
No, that Mike Myers. That was not made for kids.
That shit was
know it wasn't
hilarious
made
as a
for
kid.
kids. I mean, when did that come out? I
Like,
legitimately don't
Early
know.
2000s. 2005? Was that it?
Maybe.
I think it was before that.
I was pretty young. Not Cat and Dog.
Cat Dog.
Cat
Hey,
and
Hey, that was a good show.
Yeah, it
Cat
was.
in the Hat.
Do you think David should keep the beard?
2003.
I don't want him to be like
Three.
Tyler. Tyler had the beard because he was older, and they wanted to make him seem old enough to have 2 teenage sons. So they kept the beard, and every time he shaved, it grew back the same day. So
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a full-grown beard.
he was a man. He was a man's man.
He just had a stubble, more or less. It wasn't a full-grown beard.
I hope this is over before Daredevil.
Yeah.
Darren, are you streaming tonight?
No.
Oh,
He'd have been
I'm just
gone by
sitting-
now.
oh yeah. I didn't want to go over into his stream time. I'm trying to see like when are they gonna announce? Because again, CinemaCon pissed me off today. Everybody knows why, but CinemaCon pissed me off today.
Okay, Lance, we know your sob story. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Lance, at least there's one Michael in your life that doesn't disappoint you.
That's true. Get Over Here was heard in the opening reel for WB as they teased a bunch of footage from Mortal Kombat, Superman, The Bride, Cat in the Hat, one battle after another, Minecraft, Sinners, and more.
Sinners actually looks really good.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
see that.
I'm going to see that.
No, I have a dilemma. I have a dilemma because that new Rami Malek movie comes out the same day, and
The
I want to
Amateur?
see. I want to see both. I want to see both so bad. But my
Can you-
wife's not going for both. My wife is not going for both. I gotta pick and choose. I think I'm gonna go with Sinners first and then see
Yeah.
The Amateur. But The Amateur looks so good.
Yeah.
And
Lance, can you
Rachel
pull up that
Rachel Brosnahan is playing her wife, I think.
Did you hear what they said about that? That it's going to have like two
the-
post-credit scenes.
2 higher than that. Yeah.
Wait,
It's
what's
gonna
going
be
to have
2
two post-credit?
hours. Sinners has 2 post-credit scenes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. They're about to make a
Yeah, I heard
franchise.
that.
Yeah, they said it like feels like a Marvel movie, just in like
Oh, shit. I'm
starting a franchise and stuff. I was like, oh,
Is there
okay.
any reason why WB doesn't want Green Lantern on TV? The same reason why they don't
Expensive.
want any superheroes on
So,
TV.
This is also so keep in mind the big lesson that Warner Brothers took from the Green Lantern movie is they said, oh, that doesn't. So this must mean that people aren't interested in the Green Lantern character, or that stuff is just not marketable. It's not necessarily true because people have been clamoring for a lot of Green Lantern content. Think of, look at how mad people were whenever the whole John Diggle thing didn't end up leading anywhere. People were pretty pissed at that.
Yeah.
And they just kept dangling the fruit in front of you saying, oh, maybe. And then it just got to the point where people got mad every time David Ramsey showed up again. So it is part of the reason is because of the movie not performing well, but also, like Darren said, WB is just really possessive when it comes to that stuff.
So this is 2 hours. Maybe, Lance, how long is your thing going to go today?
I don't know. I hope I'm trying to hold out hope that they'll get the WB stuff out the way, because
I might go. Maybe I'll cancel my plans for the night because I was going to go watch Daredevil in a couple hours. But if this is still going on and we got,
I'm waiting for my wife to get back so I can watch Daredevil with her. So
how the fuck do you spell this word?
I only care about like the Warner Bros. Or like the DC stuff though. So if they
like I'm just what I'm waiting on, like the DC stuff. Like, come on. I can't wait for Sinners though. Like, legitimately, I can't wait for Sinners.
Sinners is up first. Damn. Okay.
They're out like doing promotion for the film. That comes out next week, don't it?
Is that next week?
That's next Friday.
Jesus.
Time flies.
I prefer to see that over Minecraft, to be honest. But
You ain't lying.
I'm only seeing Minecraft because I have to cover it. That's it.
I'm seeing Minecraft Monday with my kids, and I'm talking to my mama probably call her tonight or talk to her tomorrow. Say, can you babysit next week so I can go see Sinners?
I don't have to ask any of that.
We know, Tosh, you use the pull-out method a lot. So you don't?
Wait, I didn't get to respond. Oh my gosh. First of all, that happened one time. Anyway.
Wow.
I didn't need to know
that. Lance brought it up. It's his fault.
So 17 days. So it's not next weekend, Lance. It's the following.
No, April 11th is next week.
No, it's not. It's the first, Lance.
Yes, and April 11th is next Friday.
I see what Darren's doing.
Is it?
Yes, April 11th is next Friday,
yes,
bro.
April 11th is Friday.
It is next Friday.
Oh, I guess so. It is Tuesday. Okay, all right.
You guess so?
A week and a half away.
Bro, that's crazy.
Darren's like, we can agree to disagree on the days of the week.
I didn't think it was that quick, like that close. What comes out on the 18th? No, Sinners comes out on the 11th. I swear it comes out on the 11th. Don't
I'm looking it up right now. Sinners.
Oh, it is the 18th.
18th.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Sweet. I thought it was so Amateur comes out on the 11th. So I can see both. I can't get my mama to agree to 2 weeks in a row.
Just take your kids to Sinner, Lance.
No, okay. That whole thing about taking kids to R-rated movies, I remember this vividly. So the weekend that Batman v Superman came out, of course, Deadpool came out like a month prior to that. So I'm walking out of the theater for BVS. Deadpool's playing in the theater right next to me. I see a 7-year-old, 7-8-year-old walk out of that Deadpool theater. Looked like he had just been mentally scarred.
Thanks, Cody.
I looked at the parent and I said, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
Well, I had Draven on the pipeline this last week, and he showed his kid it.
Showed his kid Deadpool?
Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah.
Bro, so his eyes are so.
The funny thing too with that, I know one of my friends, they use Deadpool and Wolverine as the background movie to put their kid to sleep.
We should. Yeah, I don't know.
I saw rated R movies as a kid.
His eyes are so blue.
I saw plenty of rated R movies when I shouldn't have.
He kind of looks like a white Taj.
Does Taj even have blue eyes?
No.
I just be trying to give Taj compliments. That's all.
This man trying to whitewash me.
You constantly calling him cousin isn't compliments, Lance.
I have not called him cousin in weeks, honestly.
You lying? You did it last week. You did it in my comment section.
That was week before last.
It was last week.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cousin.
You're not my cousin. Stop.
One can dream. Okay, one can dream.
I'm doing good, Dalton. I don't know about these knuckleheads, but
that's a nightmare. Dalton, I'm just tired, man.
Why wouldn't they put the stuff people actually care about first?
Oh,
we want to see Superman.
It for last.
Yeah.
So while we're I was gonna say while we're waiting for this, something kind of cool did happen.
Oh my gosh, he's so ugly.
Something kind of cool happened last
hairstyle. I can't, look at his head, bro.
I'm glad I didn't scroll past nothing X-rated. I forgot it was still on the screen.
I'm saying, bro, his hairstyle looks so bad, bro.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but it on him it looks stupid.
Oh my god, that's funny. But no, while we're waiting for this, small unrelated thing, something cool happened last week with my work. They were giving away free DVDs in the break room, and me being the film guy,
I gotta wait. I gotta go check this lasagna. Keep talking.
Right. So I went to. Obviously, I went to film school, got a film degree. I'm the film guy at my work. They know this, so I picked up this little beauty that they were giving away. It's a documentary that Scorsese did on the Rolling Stones band. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah. Oh, there. I was like, I know I'm the only one that's gonna have an interest in this, so I went ahead and picked it up.
No. Is it any good?
Haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I've been busy as hell the last few days.
No,
because driving to the GalaxyCon that I was at this past weekend and back all within the same day wore me out. And then I streamed. I did my Sunday stream for like 3 hours. I was just tired as shit. Then I've just been working and trying to get a bunch of stuff recorded since then. Did Darren go away too?
I don't know what he did. No, he right there.
Sorry, I had to make a phone call.
Problem. Yeah, he had to call James Gunn to give him the exclusive footage.
Yeah, totally. I told him to hurry the hell up.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you saw what I had up here, Darren.
Ooh.
Yeah, my work was giving away free DVDs in the break room, so I picked up a Rolling Stones documentary.
Very nice.
They also gave away a copy of Leonardo DiCaprio's Shutter Island, and I love that movie. I just never owned a copy of it. Now I do.
I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic.
I
love movies where, like, you don't quite know what the ending is.
Yeah, it's kind of ambiguous, and, like, you have to
You said
watch it
what?
twice. I was asking, what are you holding? Is that an Omnitrix? What is that?
Power Morpher.
Oh, yeah. I could not see. My God, Lance, what are you doing?
I need to get one of those, Taj. I need to get more like Power Rangers merch now that we've started our show.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of Power Rangers merch. It's just not in the
I don't have no
vicinity.
Used to have a bunch.
I don't have no Funko Pops. I need to go to my.
Did you all enjoy my dance routine?
No, I threw up a little bit.
Oh,
I did too. I was sick
Damn.
in the stomach.
I've been told I have a pot belly, so
I like Tobey Maguire's
You
dance
do,
better.
and it's okay. It's okay to have a pot belly, man.
Lance is like, you were supposed to defend me, man.
You're like 30, 35 anyway. So
that's true.
You know.
I guarantee you. I think. Wait, ain't David Cornsweet what married?
I don't know.
I think they're both married.
Because you would think like they're just a couple in real life. The way she looks at him, climbing that mountain of a man.
David Cornsweet. Yeah, he's married.
Oh,
Got married
Dang
in March
it.
of last year.
oh, dang it!
And I think Rachel. Yeah, Rachel is as well.
Yeah, we got married last year.
So what happened
Taj,
to the guy?
didn't you tell me you wouldn't get married?
Yeah, Taj, your life's pretty good so far. Don't ruin it yet.
No, real.
Darren, are you okay?
Yeah, of course.
I just can't see myself getting married. I don't know.
I can see Taj getting married.
I don't know. I feel like I get pissed. Like, yo, you annoying me, and I just can't leave you. So I'll be stuck legally to you, and we can't just break up.
Yeah, no. Imagine. Taj
I mean, you
goes to bed.
could.
Imagine Taj goes to bed to rethink himself, and then he leans over, and then there's just a woman sitting there.
Now, if a girl came to me and was like, she want to grow old together and she don't want to get married, I'm all for it. That works for me. Because that's what my grandmother and my grandfather did. Like, after they got
marriage
separated and stuff,
counseling segment of the
they
stream
just
now.
grew old together.
Sure.
This is now turned into the marriage counseling segment.
Because we're waiting
They do
on
like
DC. Come on, man. Come on. Give me something.
No, I would not.
The couples in DC need marriage counseling.
I would not get married in Vegas, stranger. Like, I'd be scared to go to Vegas.
I had to stop my brother because we were in Vegas 3 years ago, and I had to stop him from accidentally hitting on a married woman.
I know I did that one time.
Oh, because he walked over there, walked over there drunk out of his mind, and I spotted the wedding ring on her finger. He didn't see it, so I had to go pull him back.
I did that one time, but I didn't see the wedding ring because we was at Dave & Buster's. So she was like on the basketball thing, so I couldn't see it. So I couldn't. So and I'm going over there to play basketball. So in the thing,
So you walked over there and you was like, "Hey, sexy."
No. We went over there I saw her over there shooting, and the one next to her was empty. So I was like, "Oh, ain't nobody over there. I'm about to just go do it." So while I'm shooting, like we just talking, we just so happened to get in the competition. She actually played ball, so like, and I played, so I was like, so we was going at it, and I was flirting like I don't know what, and she was flirting back. And then after we was done, she put the ring back on her finger. I was like, "Oh, okay."
You just got cock blocked.
I was like, that kind of slugs. I was like, don't flirt with me then. Don't give me false hope. Like, what would you do that for?
Tosh.
What?
I just found the best. You gonna love this. Who does you know the actress that plays Layla on All American?
Do I?
Yeah.
No,
bro, somebody just did this, and now I can't unsee it.
They do look alike a little bit.
That's crazy. I never peeped that.
And they like the same age. No, actually, like, I think Greta's older. How old is Candace Patton?
Like 30.
Isn't she in her 40s?
No,
no.
Jeffrey, who are you coming on?
Candace Patton's 36, so she's older.
Oh, close.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Parker Kennedy is in her 40s, which is crazy.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
She looks,
because she can play an annoying 30-year-old really good.
She looks amazing for her age, I will say that.
She looked like she in her 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's married to dude off of 911.
Look, I look older than she does.
Yeah, Darren, when I found out that you were only 15, I was shocked.
Whoa, Lance.
You really want a minor on your show, Lance?
Yeah, look what happened to council with one on. I said that out loud, didn't I?
I was thinking it.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to know the backstory to this, so tell me off, Shane.
Yeah.
Talk about it off. Yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Excuse me.
I think you know about that situation.
You already know this, Lance.
Yeah.
What?
Never mind.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Hey Dalton, that's crazy. I got it. I got exactly what he said.
I just saw it.
What did I say?
No, the Kendrick Lamar song.
Say Drake.
Bro.
I only listen to Drake.
Oh,
Drake.
Oh, I'm never joining again.
Yes, when I first met Darren, he told me he was 36. I then learned that he was younger than that, but I have to say, I did let him into my club. Now he's one of my best friends. I think of him as a son.
It's weird because it's
Darren, in many ways, you made me realize what it's like to have a son.
Darren look older than his age, and I look younger than my age.
Yeah.
I don't know if Darren saw what I just did there.
I saw it afterwards. I was like, oh, that's what he was doing. Okay.
Reverse Flash. I'm sorry. You look age.
I heard I look younger than. I heard I look younger than 30.
No, you look 30. You look about 30, like 29, 30.
I think you look like 28, 29.
Now I'm curious how old I look.
Like I look like I'm like 24, 25, and it's crazy. I look almost 10 years older.
I think you look like 20, 26, 27 to me, Jake.
Me?
Yeah.
You just got like 10 points in my book. No, how
many points do I get in your book?
That depends. How old did you say I looked?
And
he's suddenly speechless.
Right.
I've gotten so many comments on whether it's like a YouTube post or someone even said this during council a week or two ago. They would go, "Man, Chainsaw and Jake look like brothers." It's like people keep saying that.
Y'all kind of do.
And then people say that me and Eric kind of look alike. I was like, I can kind of see that.
You and Eric?
I don't.
DJ
people say me and Taj look alike, but
we damn sure don't. You know how much I get hit on, and I got delete comments.
Damn.
Gosh, and I don't.
I
Wow.
don't look in your comment sections.
So you're gonna say that I'm ugly? You're saying I'm
No,
ugly,
I'm
Tosh?
saying.
Oh
listen,
my God, chat.
Listen,
Tosh thinks I'm ugly, and I
didn't
thought I
say
was the
that.
finest thing since sliced bread.
No, that's me. Listen,
Hey,
Darren declared me as the sexiest member, so therefore I still have. That
I did
name.
do that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lance. You look better than a certain content creator that often gets a lot of channels banned. I think Darren got what I was saying.
Who gets channels banned?
Don't.
I'll put it in private chat.
I'm about to say, do I know about this too?
Oh yeah. I mean, you know
Oh,
of
I
the
do?
person.
Oh yeah.
You know of the person.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
that posted a photo in here several months back.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, God.
What
Did
happened?
everyone watch the Josh Peck podcast with Drake? I watched the first part of it. I
I
didn't
watched a
watch part
little
two.
bit of it. I'm glad that they're healing. I'm glad that they're
Yeah.
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I think that's why, like,
hot take.
so
He
many
was the
people
best
were-
voice of Spider-Man for me. Hot take. I
Oh,
loved
wow.
him as Spider-Man. I loved him as Spider-Man. He brought
I
that
think-
youthful exuberance.
I don't know. This is probably nostalgia talking, but my favorite is still probably Christopher Daniel Barnes, at least in terms of his
Yeah.
voices.
I like Josh Keaton still.
I like
When
Josh Keaton too.
when I hear
He's probably
when
my
I hear
number two.
Spider-Man, yeah, when I hear Spider-Man, I hear the '90s one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
lied. Mine's
That's what I hear
Yuri.
when I read.
Mine's Yuri.
Yuri is probably my third.
No,
I'd say.
Yuri is goated though. Yuri is
But I'm-
goated.
Here's an
Who the
underrated
hell is
one.
Yuri?
Yuri
Yuri
Lowenthal from
Lowenthal?
the
Yuri
games.
Lowenthal.
Ben 10.
You
From the
crack
games.
pipe.
Time
Anyway.
out. Y'all said something at one time. I heard pipe come out of Lance's mouth. I don't
He
know what
plays
happened.
Spider-Man in the Insomniac games right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He also
I
played
never
in Ben
noticed
10 and a bunch of animes and stuff like
that. Who
that.
did he play in Ben 10?
Ben.
Ben, he was Ben.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll throw out an underrated one here.
I mean, I watched Ben 10 when I was a kid. Like, I haven't rewatched it since. So, like, I wouldn't like.
You should.
know.
You should rewatch it. I'd love to see your reactions to rewatching
I'm
it.
not doing that.
I still think one of the best was Reno Romano, who played him in the Neversoft games from like 2000.
Didn't Reno Romano also voice Batman?
He did in the 2004
Yeah.
Batman show.
I know my voice actors. Throw one out there and I'll guess it.
That's
Throw it
the
red.
Batman, right?
Yeah, that's the Batman.
That show is goated, bro.
Then he played
It is.
Spider-Man in that Spider-Man Unlimited show in the late 90s.
I rewatched it like not that long ago.
I still haven't finished it yet. Like, that's the one Batman show I never finished. I got like a season or two.
How
into
have
it,
you
and
not
just never
finished it?
I just never got around to it. I watched like a season or two back in the day, and then I just never got back around to it.
I forgot
what happened
Christian
with me.
Bale is playing Frankenstein's monster.
That's what happened with me as a kid.
The Neil Patrick Harris Spider-Man, he was good in the role. That show just had a lot of problems with it.
It was supposed to be a sequel to Tobey Maguire's show. I mean, film.
So kinda, yeah, but then there were so many discrepancies in there that there was no way it was a sequel. And then it ended after one season. So
No, you definitely gotta finish the Batman. It's good.
Yeah, you do.
Especially the later seasons when you get like Batgirl and Robin and stuff.
And then you introduce the Justice League that's literally
Yeah.
just all guys.
I think
I need to watch Brave and the Bold. That's what I need to finish. Brave and the Bold. I
Yeah.
never finished that one.
Yeah, and a lot of people dunk on that show. In all honesty, it's not bad. Like,
It's good.
Like, there's some good episodes. There's some stupid moments there where I'm like, okay, really? And then like there are a couple side characters in there that I really don't like how they're portrayed. But then again, you got certain side characters like Aquaman and Brave and the Bold, who is awesome.
Yeah. It's a good like introduction to like the larger world. If you just want to like introduce it to kids of like this is Blue Beetle, this is Aquaman, this is Firestorm.
Yeah, I like that, and then the Justice League Unlimited cartoon. Like, those are great products to just introduce the bigger DC world to people.
Show is so goddamn goated.
Oh yeah.
I just started rewatching Batman Beyond. Lance, you gotta call Urkel.
I find that racist. I didn't know Jeffrey was racist.
Because he said you're Urkel?
Yep. Because
you
it's
got
black
glasses.
nerd. The black nerd.
The fuck is Urkel?
Steve Urkel?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was confused for a second. I was like, is this a Ben 10 character? that is one show that I watched a handful of episodes of that and I just never finished. Yes. Do you want to admire this mug, or you want me to pose for a mugshot? What are we doing?
I'm letting you sit in infamy and shame. And you put on the wrong Superman shirt.
I don't have a copy of that one. Or a copy.
Oh, well,
wow.
figure it out. Oh my goodness, Darren! I don't think you should put that cat
Darren,
stuff on your face like that.
Throw it.
Darren got.
I thought he threw it behind him for a second.
Darren got a face full of cat.
Say what you really want to say, Lance. Say it. I dare you.
I gotta share this. I have to share this because this is hilarious.
What?
Oh God!
I'm just scrolling on Twitter.
What? Darren, should we let them know what happens when you start pulling a certain amount of tomfuckery on a live stream?
Don't say them. I know what happens.
We've seen it. I feel like Party Nation has never got to this like 3-hour stage that Council has.
It hasn't, but that is funny as hell. That's a funny thing I said on Twitter today. Oh, I mean, I've never thought that before. Like I've never thought that. That's funny.
If you want, we can talk about some news stories we haven't talked about in this stream yet.
What news stories?
Cool. There's been a couple. Like we have the John Wick 5 was officially announced today.
Oh yeah.
Did he die though?
Did he?
Yeah.
My wife is into John Wick. I never really watched it.
When is that ballerina coming out?
I think. June.
He comes back to
life. I was in the theater for Captain America. My sister was beside me. The ballerina trainer was playing. Apparently, the entire time she doesn't realize that it's a John Wick spinoff. And then she sees that name pop up. Kiana pops up there, and she goes, "Wait, this is John Wick?" I'm like, "Yes. Were you paying attention?"
Mm-hmm. So here's the thing. So they announced 3 new John Wick projects today, on top of like the ballerina and the other spinoffs they already have. Do we think it's gone too far at this point? Like, do you think
the fact that we have a anime prequel?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's kind of hype though. Like, I can kind of see why they're doing that, but it's like, is it too much? Like, do people care enough about John Wick as a franchise to watch this many projects?
I think they do. And then the fact that Donnie Yen, I believe that's his name, is directing himself in a spinoff. That was, I said, wow, he's taking on a lot of hats.
It's real, Jeffrey. They announced it as CinemaCon today.
Yep.
There's obviously the big Coyote versus Acne thing.
Oh,
that has happened this week.
I forgot about that. Yeah. It finally happened, and I'm happy for Darren. When I saw that news, I immediately thought like, this just made Darren's day.
It did,
because aren't they giving it to what's that one company called?
Catch Up Entertainment.
Yeah. That's actually happening, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw somebody say do the same thing for Batgirl, but I'm like,
different situation.
Way different situation. I mean, Batgirl was still there. It's just indefinitely shelved.
The thing with Batgirl that I don't think a lot of people remember is that Batgirl was a sequel to the Flash movie, a sequel to an ending that never happened, right? It was a ending that I said Ben Affleck, that Michael Keaton was the new current Batman, and Supergirl was a much bigger part of that universe, and all these things. And not saying you couldn't release it, but you would have to explain it at the beginning of the movie. You would have to have someone come up and be like, listen, this DC universe isn't continuing. This is an Elseworld story. Some of the things don't make sense right now. Okay, but just have fun with it as it is.
Just release it in 3 or 4 years. Have it beginning with the new Flash of DCU, whoever it is, running through things, and then you see a glimpse of another world, and then you zoom in on that world and said, on Earth, whatever, this story happened, and then boom, just tell it as an Elseworlds project.
Yeah, I'd be down for that, especially since we got it for the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, and then the weird thing is that with the Snyder Cut, when it came to the Flash movie after that, there was a little bit of a continuity crisis as to which version of Justice League they wanted to say was canon, because the Flash in that movie acted a lot more like 2017 Barry Allen, but then they referenced things that happened with the 2021 film. Like they referenced the time travel. Iris and Barry had a lot more of a connection, and things like that. But a lot of Barry's mannerisms were very much what you saw in Whedon's movie.
Yeah.
Directors of upcoming Marvel blockbuster films.
Wait, what?
Man, I'm looking at a post on Twitter talking about the directors of upcoming films, and like we have so much heat coming, bro. Like I'm really excited.
Well, this is something I thought about mentioning earlier when we were talking about the Spider-Man thing, and I was thinking about it yesterday. I think we might legitimately be in the best roster of Marvel projects of all time. Like, we have 3 Spider-Man projects, we have an X-Men show, we have 2 Avengers movies, we have a Punisher special, we have a Daredevil show. You know, Vision Quest is one of the ones that maybe isn't as exciting, but that has Ultron in it. Yeah. Like, we are in such a good era of just like iconic Marvel characters getting their own projects. That I think it's probably one of the best like the MCU has seen in at least a very long time, maybe since like Phase 1.
Or just like the Marvel brand itself at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say since Phase 3. Phase 3 was crazy.
It was.
So Phase 3 was definitely like probably the climax as far as that stuff. But the fact that they're kind of getting to that climax again, and you know, even in the middle of Phase 3, like you had different developments on like the video game side, because the first Insomniac game came out in that time. And then like, what was it? There was another one. Oh, I was about to say Marvel Capcom Infinite, but that was a dud. Guardians, what, the game?
Yeah, right?
That was like a 2022 game.
Okay.
So that would have been Phase 4.
Is anybody excited for this?
Nope.
I haven't seen them.
I saw the first, I think like the first 2 films. And I don't really care that much, to be honest with you.
Me either. I just saw it, figured, hey, it was news. But I mean, I feel as if like, how much more can you do with The Conjuring?
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of franchises that I asked that about, and yet they still find a way to release new products. Like Fast and Furious, Shrek, Ice Age. I could probably think of more.
Yeah.
It's been the same. How many times can this same cast exercise different demons?
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be, because like, who says the demons are just limited to that area? Who says there hasn't been a wide spread of them by now? They could easily make that into a story if they thought about it.
True.
Darren,
nope.
did you want us to give a close-up view of Darren's headphones?
You said Mortal
Kombat.
I'm excited for that movie.
When was it coming out originally?
I don't know.
It's October
25th. Yeah, October 25th. Yeah. I think
I'm
that's always been the date. Yeah. It was in October for the first one, I believe.
No.
No.
The first one was April.
Yeah, because it was a COVID movie.
It was like COVID. It was a COVID movie.
It was early COVID.
Yeah, sure it was.
I remember that because that's like the first movie I saw in the theater post-pandemic.
Oh wow, really?
Well, because I mean, not to like get too heavy and deep here, but like from the end of 2020 through the start of 2021, I had 3 back-to-back family deaths, so I was in like a flat-out just recluse mode for like 6 months. And then that movie like got me out of that funk and got me back into theaters again. So I have a special attachment to it for that reason.
I had a few too. I had like 2. Like family deaths on COVID. That was a rough time.
Because I mean, in October 2020, it was my uncle. Then next month was my grandmother, and then like right after Christmas was my granddad. So I was going through the motions, that's for sure. I didn't mean to silence everybody with that sadness there. Sorry.
Do you need a hug?
What's up with you and giving people hugs today?
I just feel really emotional.
I'll take one, Lance.
Can you stop?
Get your plane ticket.
Oh, I gotta fly out there for it.
Yeah, you're gonna fly out there, and then
Cody
and then
says he's very excited for Final Destination.
I'm gonna go see it.
I am.
I like the other ones.
My wife's not gonna watch it because she doesn't even watch Scream. So
I've only seen the first one.
Biggest fumble is the Scream TV show. I'm so mad at that, bro.
Oh yeah,
I haven't watched that.
I couldn't take Tyler Posey seriously in that.
He's in that?
No.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Tyler Posey was in the Scream TV show.
Oh.
No, he wasn't. I watched the Scream TV show.
He was in the Scream TV show.
He was a guest appearance for like an episode. He was not a main character.
He was a guest appearance for like 2 episodes till he got killed, but he was still a disappointment.
For which
I can't
season,
take him
though?
playing.
For which season? Because I only consider the first 2 seasons canon. That third
I think
season,
I don't think any of them are canon.
No, not to the movies. Not to the movies.
Oh.
It was separate on this thing.
Gotcha.
I was about to
but
say,
I mean, it was just. I'm
like
saying it was bad because I can't take him seriously playing a bad guy.
What season
like
was
some
he?
people,
That's what I'm saying.
The third one, I believe.
Okay, yeah, the third one's not canon because it was on MTV originally, and it was good. Go watch the first 2 seasons. It was good. Then it got canceled, and VH1 picked it up, and then they recasted everybody. It was like, what the fuck?
Wasn't it like RJ Seiler was in it?
Yeah, Keke Palmer was in it. It was weird.
Yeah,
it was like,
and he played a drug dealer.
I didn't watch it. I got into the first episode, and I realized that they recast everybody and started over. I was like, oh no, I'm done. I'm not watching.
I haven't watched any of the series.
The first 2 seasons were good.
What are they streaming on?
I think it might be on.
They
Netflix,
were on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check.
What I think I'm gonna do, because I don't plan on seeing that new one due to everything that's happened. So when that new one comes out, I'm gonna just binge the show instead and protest.
I feel compelled to still watch the new one. I don't know.
Does that new one have a date?
For what, Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I know it's next year. I forget the date though. It sucks because like all these announcements are getting me excited, but man, I really hate what they did.
Oh yeah. And just because something's announced doesn't mean it's happening.
Man, Matthew Lillard being back is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on streaming. You gotta pay to watch it. God damn it.
It's February of next year, Jake.
All right.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. I don't know if they took it off.
You're right, Cody. It does like sound like a fan fiction.
It is a fan fiction.
It feels like a multiverse movie.
Yeah.
Into the Scream verse.
I mean, maybe that's the parody. Maybe they're like making fun of like cameo movies and stuff like that.
They pulling the Fast and the Furious. No death is permanent in that franchise, bro.
We've never been this quiet on Party Nation before. This is crazy.
I know, because we're waiting on stuff.
Sorry, I was responding to a text.
Oh no, you're good.
Five Nights at Freddy getting a sequel. I forgot about that.
They are. Oh, the summer I turned pretty. Why is that a show? Like, so it's
a book series.
So the previous summer you were ugly? Is what
the premise is?
I know what you did last summer.
The premise is she was unattractive, and all they did was remove her fucking glasses, and she got rid of braces. And
this got to be fake. It's April Fool's. I just almost got tricked by a Gen V poster.
Stranger says that last Fast and the Furious movie ever coming out. Is there ever going to be a last Fast and the Furious movie?
Right. They got spin-offs planned and shit.
They said X was going to be the last one, but then they say, "Oh, we're splitting this into 3 movies." I was like, "Okay, now you're just going to split part 1 into 3 movies, and then part 2 into 3, and then part 3 into 3."
But then there's also spin-offs.
The Dexter universe is thriving.
Yeah.
The
Lance, first of all, where did you see the Summer I Turned Pretty at? That's so random.
I'm scrolling on Twitter. They also saw Chris Hemsworth
show was so
in London.
Incredibly mid for the discourse around it, bro. I watched the show and I was like, bro, what are y'all arguing over?
They said they saw Chris Hemsworth in oh, never mind. It's April Fool's. He's probably not out there yet.
You like teen dramas?
Dang it!
I haven't seen it. No.
You should watch it and tell me how mid it is, because I know you're gonna think it's mid because I know it's mid.
Somebody Turned Pretty or what?
Yes, yeah, the
I
Somebody
haven't
Turned
seen
Pretty.
it yet.
It's so mid, dude. Like the discourse and people going around. I was like, oh my god, this show has to be good. I watched it, bro. I was bored in like the first episode. I was like, what the fuck is
No,
this?
you know what show is boring? That that show that's on like the Deli Boys. That show is boring.
The fuck
It's
is
on like
that?
it's on
Yeah, I was about to say, what
Hulu.
is that?
It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. It's about like
Is it like a documentary story about the yellow
no
deli cult?
this it's about these this Indian family.
Sorry,
their dad gets killed by like a golf ball on a golf course, but then they find out that like their entire family is in the mob.
Last of Us what? I'm kidding.
No, real.
That's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
They find out their entire family was in the mob this entire time, and they didn't know. And now they're drawn into this world.
That sounds like
it's
Runaways. That sounds
it's
exactly
so
like Runaways.
It's not good. It's so boring.
Speaking of,
That sounds exactly.
I
like
miss
Runaways plot.
Cloak and Dagger and Runaways. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Gift. Oh my
I never
god,
finished
The
it.
Gift was so good.
The Gifted, Cloak and Dagger was cold.
I miss Gifted so much.
It was so good. Like
Darren, how old were you when Gifted came out?
bro, that came out in what, 2018?
I was like in like
bro?
7th grade, 8th grade.
Wait,
was
when did Gift?
2018, bro.
Wait. When did Gift come out?
2018.
Yeah,
I believe it was 2018.
something like that.
Yeah, because I just started working at Amazon. That was 2018.
You worked at Amazon?
Uh-huh.
Hey, yeah, he's on Amazon's payroll.
Gifted was. Oh wait, no, that's the movie.
Who's playing his
Gifted.
name?
Oh, that's that Chris Evans movie. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that came out 2017.
Oh,
I never actually watched that movie from start to end. Is it
Whoa,
good?
they came out the same year. The Gifted and Gifted both came out 2017.
And there's no relation between the two.
That's really
Hey!
funny.
Kind of like Gotham Knights, the show in the video game.
That show was so fucking goated though. Gifted. Oh my god.
I
And
thought
it-
you was
yo,
about to say Gotham Knight.
You know I hate that. It's video evidence about how much I hated that shit.
Well, I will
And
say
y'all
this:
have it on your
as bad
profile,
as
right?
Gotham Knights was, there were certain weeks where I disliked Gotham Knights less than I disliked the Flash.
You know what?
I-
I respect it.
That year, yeah, we had 3 DC TV
Yeah.
shows that year. Gotham
Right.
Knights was not my
Stargirl was
least
good.
favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stargirl was easily the best.
I
that
think
ended
that
the year
aired that
before,
year.
didn't it?
Yeah, it was
that
did
Gotham
before.
Knights.
It ended
Flash
before.
and Superman.
Yeah, it was Gotham Knights, Superman, Flash, and
Well,
Flash
no, we
was
had
easily
4
my
then.
least favorite.
Then we had 4 then.
Yeah.
Cause remember, Stargirl ran during the summer, and then
Oh yeah.
we got the break, and then Flash and all of them came back.
Me too, Cameron. Me
Hold
too.
on. I gotta look this up.
Remember,
Yeah,
Titan
look it up,
season
man.
4 was out at the
It,
time.
no, DC Stargirl final episode December 2022.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then those were 2023.
Yeah, because
Uh-huh.
like Flash and Superman and Lois, like they all started in February,
Yeah,
and then they ended
Can you-
around May or June.
I can't believe it's been
Yeah.
2 years since Flash ended already.
Yeah.
good.
Isn't that crazy?
Get it far
Yeah,
away
it
from my
is.
mind as possible.
It's about to be 2 years next month. Yeah, because it ended in May.
Maybe I need to go back and watch Gotham Knights. Like watch it in its entirety because the weekly thing. Maybe
I
The
never
back
finished.
half is like solid. Like it's
I never-
solid TV.
I,
It's
ne-
not
I never
great.
I never finished. I got to like episode 8, I think.
You know what show I didn't finish? Naomi.
Me
I didn't
either.
even
That
start
was
Naomi.
that was so bad.
I watched
I,
the first episode. It was misleading. I was like, I'm good.
I didn't even
I
start.
fell
Naomi.
out. I fell out of Naomi. I want to say at the
You fell
horrible
out of
camping
Naomi?
episode.
I
Yes,
knew someone was gonna say it.
yes, I did.
that's a teenager.
Lance, you're
I'll
gonna
say
jail.
it again. I'll fall out of her again.
Let me just say this now. Whoever watching,
Double down.
I have no association to Lance over here.
You
I
have
don't
no
even know
what?
association. I don't even know his last name.
No, say what you said before.
I was chewing Reese's while I was talking, so therefore
I have
makes
no
me worry.
association. Association
Well,
is
stranger,
crazy.
you do bring up an interesting thing there because it was made by the same writers. So
Yeah,
I said that they could have
Yeah.
put that storyline in fucking Batwoman. I don't
Yeah.
know why they didn't just have like new vigilantes get inspired by her and start
Because-
doing
Yeah.
that.
because they
That
knew
would
it
work.
wasn't going to make it. They knew they were going to get canceled, and they're like, "Let's get on a new show ASAP."
They put all of their they put all of their money on Gotham Knights. And they put all their money on Gotham Knights
because people were like, "Why would you cancel a Gotham show for another Gotham show?"
Especially when Batwoman was picking up momentum in that third season.
That third season was really good.
It's the same thing that Sci-Fi is doing right now. They canceled the Chucky show, and now they're doing a Annabelle show.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Annabelle's getting a show. I didn't even know that.
I need to watch the Chucky show. My sister watched it.
The only one of those like shows, those DC shows around that time that I was like, sad didn't get a little bit of a resolution. With as long as Legends of Tomorrow went, I was upset that it didn't get a resolution. But I mean, I got over it after a while. I wasn't one of those people saying, "Oh, it's the Flash's responsibility to wrap up Legends now because they didn't get an ending." I'm like, no, it's not.
Can we talk about how sad that ending is now when we really think about it? Sarah is pregnant and locked up. She's going to give birth in jail.
Well,
then in the comic, they didn't reference the baby coming out at all. Like,
look at it like this.
In the Earth Prime comic, they did not reference them having a kid.
Well, they knew no one would read it. No, I'm kidding.
A lot of people read it, though.
Just so think about it like this. All those seasons where the Legends, they went around screwing up time. It's perversely poetic in a way that the show actually ends with them finally paying for their crimes.
I kind of like it being like, I wish I got that ending, obviously, but I do think there's like a poetic nature of it, of like the show was wild and crazy, it ends wild and crazy, and it kind of ends in a way of like, well, they're just going on their adventure. They'll obviously get out and cause mischief and blah blah blah, but I did want to see it, and I think it just sucks for Katie Lotz because she's the only OG Arrowverse cast member that didn't get a proper ending, which sucks.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, even throw in Matt Ryan in there too, technically.
Sure.
When you watch Legends, I feel like 3 different shows.
It does.
Yeah.
There's 3 different eras.
Yeah.
Like the
after
first 3
seasons. After season 3,
good.
it's a different show.
I'd argue almost 4. Like season 1 feels like its own thing. It's dark and gritty. It's like dark and gritty time travel. Then seasons 2 and 3 really find their footing. It's like, okay, we're a sci-fi comic book show that has a rotating cast. Then 4 and 5, I feel like are like a sitcom. They're fun and goofy. And then 6 and 7 feels like it feels like they're trying to find a tone of all of them kind of put together, and they can't quite like find their rhythm.
Season 6 and 7 feel like, what the fuck? That's what it feel like.
I was asking that question since season 4.
Oh,
season 7 was my favorite in years.
You said season 7 was?
Yeah, season 7 is in my top 3.
Was that the one with the Legends? With the 100th episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they all came back. Oh, I mean, not all of them. Most of them came back.
Everyone except Hot Girl.
Yeah. Wait, you mean the one that kept talking about how much she was a barista every 5 minutes?
Bro, That was so bad, man.
I mean, they even
I do miss what Legends. I do miss what Legends was though. Like them.
Yeah.
I like the first. I like the first season. I don't care what nobody say. I like the first season.
It has good parts. I just think that
the back half is really strong.
They put so much of their focus in season 1 on Hawk Girl, Hawkman, and Vandal Savage, and I think those 3 were easily the weakest characters in the show starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's part of what bogged it down for me. But the original premise of it being Doctor Who with superheroes was a cool idea.
Yeah.
Then
remember when they initially pitched it? They said it was like Justice. It was going to be like the Justice League.
Yeah,
when they initially pitched it, it was like this is going to be our Justice League.
The original info was like Barry and Oliver were going to be a part of the team at points.
That was the original teaser.
They were in the original promo. Yeah.
I was like, why did y'all do that and then not do?
That was crazy.
Because that original teaser looked amazing.
It did.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so this is going to be an off-season show. Like when these are off, this going to be on.
It was like a crossover show. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm with it. But nope.
Now, I keep seeing so many people that said that, in hindsight, what they should have done after Crisis was just end all the shows at once to save money and then just have one crossover show with everybody.
That would have been more expensive than the individual shows.
You would have made all those cast members lose jobs.
That was my argument.
Yeah.
Because even if you just take the title characters, Barry, Oliver's dead.
Like Barry, Sarah, two Kryptonians.
Right, like hell no. That would have been ridiculous.
Like the budgets were getting lower and lower every year, and they pretty much their budget peaked with Crisis. They were never able to do anything to that extent again afterward. And like even with Armageddon, you could tell they had a shoestring budget.
The best thing they could have done.
It peaked. I think it peaked with Earth X.
I agree.
Like the budget. Like I think it peaked with Earth. That was a movie. Like that was a movie.
I think the budget was like Flash season 2. Remember that like King Shark fight scene when he jumps out of the fantastic. Some of the best like looking TV.
I mean, even in season 5, you had that massive fight between King Shark and Grodd.
That was good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steven said Wally was goated on Legends. I'd agree.
It was.
Yeah.
He felt like Young Justice Wally.
Like, I think the Legends would have worked if they had like a resident speedster on their team. Like whether it was Wally, they could have had Jesse join the team.
What the hell?
What the hell's he on there for? He's dead.
He's still in the movie. He's in this movie.
He get resurrected?
I guess he's cast in the film. He's cast in the film. I don't know. He's cast in the film.
Is it still Ludi Lou though?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. No, that's Ludi Lin is Liu Kang. Max Wong is Kung Lao. You good, Darren?
Yeah, just a bit tired.
Yeah, has nothing popped up yet?
Nope. So they Sizzle Reel teased the video game adaptation's key characters, including Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I am Johnny fucking Cage, Urban says in the clip. It's showtime. Brenner said of Mortal Kombat 2, expect amazing fights, epic battles, and a few fatalities. Hits theaters October 24th.
I am Johnny fucking Cage. Sorry, I had to.
I hope he doesn't have an accent. I don't know. It just CinemaCon feels underwhelming compared to last year.
I don't even remember what was at last year.
CinemaCon normally isn't like a huge thing. Like normally it's for like smaller movies.
Yeah. Granted, they showed The Flash at CinemaCon 2 years back. But they were just desperate to get people's good word of mouth on it.
So Jeff Snyder just made a post talking about some Warner Bros. Showing the first 10 minutes of F1, but I'm not watching, so don't expect to write up tonight about the footage. Why would I want to see 10 minutes of a movie that I can't watch the rest of? Back shortly. Somebody commented and said, it's fine. We'll find out from someone we want it from.
I was like, why would we want to read your bullshit anyways?
Oh, Jesus. That's funny.
Phil would have laughed his ass off at that. Man, we're so
nobody likes Jeff Snyder. Like,
no one does.
I don't even know who that is.
Good. You're better off.
A peon. That's
like
he's a peon.
He's a leaker guy.
Yeah.
He's a leaker who's like wrong all the time.
It's like they say
getting looked at to be in Gundam.
It's like that Tommy and Oliver airline. It's like you're so better off not knowing.
I'm interested in see how that goes. She gonna get backlash for doing that because Gundam is a anime. It's like please don't like do this. Didn't Scarlett Johansson get so much hate for fucking Ghost in the Shell? Like please don't.
Yeah.
Like don't do it. Sydney Sweeney, fine as hell. I would love to see her in that movie, but no, like don't do that to her.
There's 2 reasons why you would like to see her, Tosh.
Us 4.
Damn.
Hey man. Is she perfectly balanced?
As all things should be.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was gonna say the rest, but I was hoping somebody else was gonna hop in.
I was not contributing.
I got you covered.
I was not contributing.
We got this covered.
Oh fuck no! If there is anyone that is less reliable than Jeff Schneider, it's we got this covered.
Hey Lance, did you see any more rankings recently from your pals?
No, I think I'm blocked.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can't remember who did it. Someone did a Cobra Kai someone did like a Cobra Kai ranking. I can't remember who.
They haven't done rankings in a while, I feel.
It was like Screen Rant or somebody. They did like the top strongest like Cobra Kai characters or whatever. That's the last ranking thing I seen from one.
I'm not blocked. Maybe I'm blocked from seeing some post or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I was letting that guy have
one
it.
time.
So what did he say?
I can't remember. I deleted the message.
Was it about me?
I think no. He followed me because he liked some reaction or some shit. I can't remember.
I thought I was going for the pipeline just for fun.
Darren,
just
why?
to be like, guess who I got, Lance?
You gonna trigger this man?
And I was gonna say, let me on there. Now, I'm scrolling their page right now. I don't see any rankings. Maybe they got tired of me chewing them out.
But look up Screen Rant. See if Screen Rant is the one that did that Cobra Kai thing. Because I at least want to look at that. I didn't look at that.
Hey, what if we got a Screen Rant writer in here? Never mind.
Because I feel like I'm gonna get triggered by this fucking list.
Lance, why are you humming the Doug theme?
That show was so weird.
Darren, why are you laughing?
I'm tired. This is crazy.
Oh, I thought it was because of what I said earlier just a second ago.
Nope.
That show,
ranking
that show had a weird fucking history. Like, how the hell it go from what Disney
Nickelodeon to Disney, right?
Yeah.
What, Doug?
Yeah, that was so
Hey,
weird.
y'all remember that? Y'all remember that show PB and J Otter?
Yes, but
why?
Darren
I
would
missed
be too
that
young
show.
for that.
Darren don't
like,
know
what
nothing
the hell
about
are you
that.
talking about?
Yeah,
You
Darren
never,
is too young
Darren.
for that. He's
Yeah,
too
Darren,
young for that.
Okay, Darren, I got one for you.
He is too young.
Have you
for
ever
that.
heard of Roly Polioli?
I grew up on it. Yeah.
That was on when he was little.
How?
We were
So
still
was
little.
PB and J Otter.
Never heard that one, but I had
PB and
VHSs
J
of
Otter
it.
came out in the 90s, Lance. I'm pretty sure.
Anyone ever heard of Rocco's Modern Life?
Yes.
Hey, I love that. I love Rocco's Modern
I
Life.
never watched it, but yeah, I know of it.
Rocco's Modern Life. I think one of my favorites is probably Freakazoid.
What about Cow and Chicken?
Yeah.
Fuck. You talk
I know
about
about
a
it.
random ass show, Cow and Chicken.
I also didn't have like cable growing up, so like I wasn't watching a lot of like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network.
Do you know about Cat Dog?
I know of it.
My parents
Okay.
didn't have cable, but I would always get it whenever I would go over to my grandparents.
Damn, I must have been rich compared to y'all. I had cable.
I've always had. We either always had cable or satellite. Like we never went without it. We always had cable or satellite. We went from Dish to DirecTV to Comcast back to Dish. Like me and my brother used to sit down and just. This was Darren. This is before your time of like having like DVRs and you know, smart remotes that you can talk to. We had to memorize the channel numbers. We literally wrote the channel numbers down and had to memorize what time our shows came on.
And when our
that young
and when our DVR got too full, we had to pick and choose the things we could live without for a time.
Bro, my parents wasn't paying for no DVR, bro.
We had DVR.
I had to watch stuff on time. Disney Channel original movies.
Must have been rich, bro.
I had to know when the shows came on.
Lance, no, because you know damn well you got to watch that movie that whole weekend because they would have the countdown. Yeah. They would play it twice on Friday, and then you would get it the whole weekend. And depending on what type of DCOM it was, you get different versions. If it was a musical, you get the regular one, then you get the dance along, and then you get the sing along on Sunday.
Bro, and then we had to make sure back then you couldn't pause. You couldn't pause nothing.
Nope.
So you had to make sure you didn't miss. You were sitting right there. You couldn't miss it. You had to sit right there the whole time and just chill. There ain't no pausing live TV or nothing. If you miss, bro, the Phantom of the Megaplex, bro, that was my movie. That was my.
I still watch it.
That's my favorite DCOM, Phantom of the Megaplex.
My cousin is scared to watch it. Still to this day, he don't like it.
Bro, no, they used to freak me out though when I was a kid. But I loved like what was they calling it? Like I think they still call it the same thing, like the Halloween Disney block, like for like the whole month of October.
I forgot what it's called. Yeah,
Phantom of the Megaplex.
It's not Monstober because that happened later. What the hell did it used to be called? I can't remember.
Darren, what you looking at? So what are you looking at?
Is there any show or movie you didn't see like on premiere day, like for Disney or Nickelodeon?
Back in the day, no, bro. Like I didn't miss nothing.
Oh, that's what I was about to say because I didn't miss anything either.
Bro, I didn't. We didn't. Me and my brother, we didn't miss nothing. We literally made sure we had it written down. We wasn't missing nothing. That's like now. It's like, bro, like because back then we didn't have that. I wasn't watching Law and Order and Grey's Anatomy and stuff. I'm watching Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. Maybe something on BET, Wayne's Brothers reruns or something. I'm watching stuff like that. Now I'm watching 40 plus shows at one time, trying to stay caught up. It was bro. Back then, it was so simple back then. They are showing dynamic duo footage.
I was not on nearly as much.
They're showing dynamic duo footage. Mike just wrote it in the Discord. They're on WB Animation.
Yo, I didn't even know they had.
I forgot that was animated.
Me either.
I forgot that was animated.
That's interesting.
Is that Elseworlds or is that canon?
It's
Elseworlds.
Daddy,
but that's not until 2028. Yeah, like that's a long time away.
They can show that, but Lionsgate can't show nothing for my. You know what?
Guys,
Keyblade, I was the same way.
Did you guys see what Mike put in the spoilers section?
Trying to pull up Discord.
I'm not in the Discord, so y'all going to tell me.
Warner Brothers time?
Yeah, the two pictures down there.
Yeah, that was from the preview.
What the fuck's that second picture about, though?
That's from the previews that they showed, like Warner Brothers history. It's just a picture of Mike.
It's a picture. Okay, that's a history thing. I was like,
yeah, that's just it was just a picture of Michael Keaton.
I was very concerned for a second.
I should start a Discord server. I don't think I'd be that popular to start a Discord server.
They told me.
I have one of mine's dead most of the time.
No, Darren, I was in yours before.
I have one. I'm not. Yeah. I have one. I'm not the most active on it. I try to be, but
they be trying to get me to start one.
No, they have said that Brave and the Bold is not Brave and the Bold. That Dynamic Duo was Elseworlds.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so WB Animation. So what else could they show?
I don't know.
I'm ready for Star Wars Celebration.
Vanessa Hudgens was in Sucker Punch.
Yes, she was.
I didn't know that.
Is there already? Yes. I doubt this is possible.
That was my first crush, bro. Anything she was in, I was.
Mine too, bro. I was in, High School Musical. I was in love.
I was too. Her little Filipino self-walk across that screen. I was like, whoo.
Oh, okay.
Young Taj was pretty aroused.
New theatrical animated Flintstones and Looney Tunes movies are officially in the works at Warner Brothers.
That's a shock. Huh. That's a shock. That's shocking.
Flintstones movie is interesting.
Yeah,
she is still hot.
And then they're gonna have to reintroduce Looney Tunes to this new generation that hasn't really been familiar with it.
Well, thank God, right? It seems like they're at least
popular anymore. Unfortunately.
Well, whose fault's that? They won't let their movies come out. You know, they
no, I'm talking about no, but they died before. Not died, but the peak Looney Tunes stuff died in the early 2000s.
Well, some things just can't die, right, Darren?
Yep.
Sorry. Just that still makes me laugh.
It still cracks you up
a little bit.
Speaking of High School Musical, that was an insane 2 months when that first came out.
We're all in this together.
Because that aired. Hannah Montana came out a month later. Sweet Life came out before that, and that's how we knew about the movie in the first place because Ashley Tisdale was in it.
Oh yeah.
And then when High School Musical 2 came out, Phineas and Ferb came out that same day.
I remember.
She was booked and busy.
Tisdale growing up,
bro. Yeah. Hey, Phineas and Ferb, I watched that the day it dropped too. Disney Channel was dropping some heat back in the day.
Those two voices were at the con I was just at. The voice of
there
Phineas
was
and Ferb.
Nothing they missed. There was shows here and there that wasn't as popular, but 9 times out of 10 they was dropping heat.
Yeah. Speaking of which, they have a date for that now, right? June 4th.
For what?
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit on Twitter. I hate that release date. Why are y'all doing that?
What's happening with Phineas and Ferb?
They're dropping the first 10 episodes at once, just on like Disney Plus.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Created with puppetry animation.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been known that.
Sorry, I that is one loop I have not been in.
Fair enough.
But it's
I'm excited for it.
The thing that always
they
made me
went to
question
Cat in the
things
Hat
about
now.
that show, I just remember the intro of that show. I was like, what school were you guys going to that gave you 104 summer vacation days? I was like,
No,
could I have
real.
gone to that, please?
They didn't go to school till like the end of the series.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it was like once they passed 104 episodes, then they went.
They are making a multiverse with Dr. Seuss. Of course they are.
I mean, I don't know.
Why does everything got to have a verse now?
It's Marvel's fault.
I'm actually kind of okay with that. Like, there's a world there.
Right.
I mean,
So
yeah.
So I wonder if that other movie they got going on is going to take place in it, because they're doing all the places they will go animated movie as well.
I don't know what
Called
that
the
is.
Seuss-averse.
Wasn't there a theory, like, there's been a theory going around for decades, right, that like all the books are like technically connected or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I still have a couple of those old Dr. Seuss books somewhere amongst my many possessions. I don't know. They're probably back at my parents' place now that I think about it. Because they kept a lot of that old stuff or sold it. I was like, you guys can do whatever with this.
Lance, is this your first time streaming for 3 hours?
Oh yeah, we did just say 3 hours.
But I gotta keep these watch hours up. I got a lot of super chats today. I'm feeling good. My first stream back monetized.
How in the actual hell is Darren not monetized yet?
I don't.
And
I
he
don't,
does way more streams and stuff than you do. I'm so confused.
No, I think it's the engagement. I don't know why.
That might
but
be the issue.
some of his videos hit, and it's the same thing with Ronan. Why isn't Ronan to 1,000? And y'all been doing this longer than me.
I'm about to say y'all had y'all channels longer than me.
Yeah, I've been stuck. Like I've been stuck at like the 1,600 range for like over a year now. Like it's not moved that much.
I think the pipeline is hard because it's at a different time every week, just due to like me booking guests and stuff. Whereas like after the credits, it's like the same time, the same day with basically the same guests every week, and that's why that show's been doing better. So I just need to like with like Party Nation, it's like okay, like each week everyone knows you're going to be live on Monday, 5 o'clock, same guests.
My 7th super chat of the day, Fantastic Four popcorn bucket, has been spotted at CinemaCon. I think I just saw it, but I didn't know if I believed it was real.
Is it the Dr. Doom mask? No, I'm kidding. Or not?
No, it's
be the Avengers
Ebon Moss Bacharach. I think I pronounced his name right.
Is it his head?
Ebon Moss
Is it just his mouth? Let me look it up.
Thanks, Cody. I pulled it up.
Oh, I like it.
Huh. I wish it was the mouth again, but we can't all have this goodness.
I wish they could have like 4 of them. That'd be cool if you could like pick between all 4 members.
Bro, I promise you, they better show something they better have a showing at Comic-Con this year for Fantastic Four, because I don't want to have to leave the con to go to a movie theater.
Lance, what's the Michael Jackson popcorn bucket look like?
What would that look like?
We are not even going to touch that.
I think the Superman one will probably be Crypto.
It's Crypto, yeah.
Oh.
Or like a cape, maybe?
For Michael Jackson, it might be the glove.
You're right.
It might be the glove.
Like it might be the shoe. It might be a signature shoe.
Not got what signature shoe? All he did was wear loafers.
Yeah, it'll be the loafers.
Would the Mortal Kombat one be a dragon?
Lance, you just gave the worst idea.
It'll be Johnny Cage.
Be careful, Lance. Your whole thing's showing.
Huh?
Your Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I was clicking on this one. Okay. I was about to bring it up. Koi says we're talking Spider-Verse level of new, but with puppetry and CGI and live action.
Oh,
live action.
I'm so confused with what's going on here.
Oh,
I mean, that's what we need. We
this
need
is
like
different.
new creative ideas for
Yeah.
DC.
And
Something
watch
for it.
people still hate on it like Gunn doesn't know
Oh,
what
they
he's
will.
doing.
Put me in the writer's room.
I can just hear them now like, oh my God, Gunn doesn't know what he's doing.
Matter of fact, don't put me in the writer's room. Sony, put me in the writer's room. Because I'll fix your whole...
Sony needs more than a writer to save them.
Oh, no, you ain't alone. I'm going to bring a prayer book, a priest.
Hey, Taj, you might want to go the extra mile and bring an exorcism kit.
That too.
Now just bring matches, burn it all to the ground, and start from fresh.
I'm going to bring Constantine in that bitch. Go ahead, do what you got to do, bro.
I would love it if we ever got to see the two live-action Constantines meet each other.
What, Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, and Matt Ryan.
See, he gonna outshine him though, cause as much as I love Keanu, bro, like nah, Matt Reeves, like nah, bro, he gonna be
Matt Reeves,
Matt Ryan. I was thinking of Batman just now too, because I wonder if they're gonna show anything for that, if they're even filming anything yet.
Maybe.
The profile picture scares me, Lance.
They're like you yelling at me.
No,
I thought it was. I thought it was cute. I thought I was cute in the picture.
No, last week Darren's picture of the shark scared me, or whatever that thing was.
That was funny.
Yeah, whatever that thing
is.
DC Studios is up next.
It is.
Can they hurry up?
Come on. I feel like twerking. Come on.
I'm fucking hungry. Come on, get this over.
No,
with.
If this, imagine there's nothing.
If they just
and we waited for no reason,
bro. I'm a.
They're like,
no. Just James Gunn walks out and says, "Hey, thank you for coming, everybody. Have a good night."
He's like, Superman comes out this summer. Have fun.
What does Darren look is like?
Darren, I do have an idea.
Oh no,
that could boost your engagement a little bit more. No, it ain't nothing like that. I'm saying like when you appear on here, do you want to steal some of these views?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
No, that's okay. I do 2 streams a week. I feel like going over that's probably pushing it a little bit.
I know Lance is appreciating them Power Ranger views he's been getting because I've been sharing them on my profiles.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely on now. What's our first episode at?
I don't know. The first one that we did for the reboot, that's at like 600 views or something for you?
Yeah, that's like at 600, and then the very first episode is at 128. And I told 3 Dubs, I said we just gonna upload it and throw some pictures in there because he cut that joint up bad.
Yeah, when I was watching it was weird.
I was confused. But I mean, it was still fun and it's getting views. So
I appreciate the effort he put in, but I think it was.
I said we just gonna upload it normal.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes,
have you guys started watching the episodes yet?
I was just about to bring that up. Speaking of,
did the
episode 3 is so hard for me.
I turned it off.
Oh my god! I don't remember it being this bad.
Mighty Morphin season 1.
Okay,
bro, I was ranting. I was like, why didn't you give them the weapons the minute you gave them the suits? You're trying to get these kids killed.
I told y'all in last week's episode, this man endangering people's kids, bro.
I know. I'm gonna mention this next week. I am going on a campaign that Zordon is actually the villain of this whole show because he's going nonstop, endangering children, not telling them crucial information, not giving them their full weapons. Like,
so does that mean Batman is a villain?
Oh, yeah, always.
Oh, he is, but at least Lance, he gives the kids weapons.
So Lance, let me put it to you this way: you know how he wears dark colors so he won't get shot?
Yeah.
He also makes Robin wear bright colors so he won't get shot.
That's dark.
But anyway.
But hey, Jake, which season did you say you're coming on for?
I was about to ask that. Which one did you say you wanted me on?
I forgot.
I can't even remember which one he said, bro.
Give him Megaforce.
No, we're not
I
gonna
don't
do
No,
that.
you said Lost Galaxy. You said Lost Galaxy.
I said Lost Galaxy. I did
So
not.
so good.
I did not
We
say
changed
Megaforce, and I did not say Dio or Zeo. Sorry.
Are y'all skipping
Are we
Wild Force or
skipping-
Jungle Fury? No,
Hell
I
those
love
no.
seasons
Jungle
are
Fury.
those seasons are good. We're skipping the
Yeah.
like awfully bad ones. Like
Mystic
we'll do like
Force.
a season review for like the
Yeah.
bad ones. It'll be like a full
Yeah.
season review.
Yeah, but
I
like,
feel like
we
Mystic
changed the
Force
way we
isn't
doing it,
like
Jake.
good or bad. Mystic Force is like middle
It's
of the
mid.
road.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mid.
So Jake, what we're gonna do now is like for we're gonna so like on the big like episodes that like change like the course of the plot, like with Mighty Morphin, Green with Evil. That's gonna get
That's
like
not
that
what we
storyline.
said, fool.
What do we say?
We
Sizzle
said for
Reel,
season 1. Hold on, what'd you say there? Go ahead.
Superman Sizzle Reel was shown, full of so much heart, so much warmth, so much hope. New longer look at everyone, including the beautiful moment of Mephisto and David Cornsweat's Superman, and David Cornsweat is Clark Kent's. What happened? What
You
happened?
said Mephisto.
Oh, did I? Metamorpho. I'm sorry.
Wait, you didn't say. Oh, I thought you said that on purpose.
I thought
No,
you did
no,
that
no,
on
no.
purpose as a joke.
That's why I made that face.
You
You know what?
Oh.
Screw it.
No, Darren.
It's-
I think Draven rubbed off on you after the whole Transformers Age of Ultron thing.
That was good. That was funny.
That was funny. Mhm.
So we're not gonna see anything.
But no, Lance.
Probably not.
Might.
Are those are those old series like? Are they streaming anywhere?
They on YouTube.
YouTube,
Oh,
They're all
and-
free. Yeah, they're all free. Yeah, they have a Power
YouTube,
Ranger
and,
profile. They're all free.
and Tubi.
Tubi. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they on TV as well.
And if
yeah.
you have a Roku TV, they literally have a Power
Yeah,
Rangers channel
It's
that runs
up-
nonstop.
it's- You can't see it, but my
Oh,
Roku
what
TV
you call it?
is
They do too.
up here.
What's
Yeah, you
not
can just
Roku.
watch them all on the Roku
on
TV.
Pluto. They got them
Oh
on
yeah,
Pluto
dude,
too.
yeah.
They got a whole
Oh, yeah.
channel. I just put it on while I'm editing videos.
There you go.
Okay. James Gunn just promises fun surprises during today's DC Studios panel.
Better
Bro,
hurry
how
up, 'cause
long
I'm-
is this, bro?
Better hurry up.
Apparently, I think it goes until 10 o'clock.
I'm hungry. Damn it.
The DC
No,
Studios
real,
panel
but
goes to
nothing.
10 o'clock.
I think so. It's 2
What?
hours long.
Jesus.
I mean, the Warner Brothers thing all together.
Oh.
Goes until 10. I don't know about the
yeah,
DC
yeah,
though.
yeah.
I'm just waiting on DC Studios to be over with.
Yeah.
'cause I'm hungry.
Yeah, Daredevil started. I'm late.
I am too. But I don't
Oh,
record
Daredevil did
I don't
that.
record my review until tomorrow anyway for Daredevil. I got to do my Henry Danger video and Daredevil tomorrow. I do those both in the morning. Hey, I'm loving the reception I'm getting for Henry Danger though. Like it's opening up a new world of YouTube.
I told you, bro. You do certain stuff, it'll just even if it's a small pocket, you get those like viewers and stuff. Like I started doing House of Anubis, bro. Like the amount of people that I've gained through this
There you go.
is ridiculous.
I might do
And
House of Anubis too.
no, you not because you got to pay for it. You
I-
gotta pay for
I'll
the
watch
episode.
I'll watch it on whatchamacallit.
On Amazon. No, bro, you don't want to do that to yourself because I have to do it. And I'm telling you, you don't want to do it.
Tom and Jerry
Because
film
season-
was also announced.
Oh, that's a
Another one?
given because they. Yeah, I was about to
That's
say
animated.
Batman.
the first
Animated
one.
one.
Yeah, but
No,
because
yeah.
the season 2 and 3 of House of Anubis are like 40 something episodes apiece. So on Amazon, they put them in volumes of 10. So I have to pay
Oh.
in 10 episodes. That's why I'm like, don't do it. Like I
Yeah.
have to do it because I already started doing reactions. But
So
and I have
that's-
the money to do it. Don't waste your money doing it if you don't got to.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
So
Yeah.
I see Jeffrey down there doing that, and thing where they're talking about, oh, they're going to announce Batman. All those people, like, I'm fully aware that that's sarcasm, but they're not going to announce that until the film is written, and the film is still a good ways away from being written.
I could see a world where maybe they reveal it in the movie. Like if that's the post-credit scene for Batman or for a super.
I got an episode coming out tomorrow, stranger.
Maybe that they could, or just show like.
Oh
maybe
yeah,
not
the
even-
Switch too.
Maybe
Bro.
not even reveal Batman, but do like what they did at the end of the Penguin, where you just see like the scroll by of Gotham, and then you see a bat signal pop up.
Well, the Switch 2
Cody.
isn't out yet. It's on pre-order.
No, I know.
Hold
I'm
on,
saying,
the
but
Switch
Cody,
lost.
I just got my kids the Nintendo Switch for Christmas. So
Why would you do that?
Why? The
I didn't
Switch
know
2
this
is
was
about to
coming
come
out. I didn't know that. It wasn't announced back then. They literally didn't announce the Switch 2 until like January.
Honestly, Lance, sell it. Sell it for like 150 or something, and then put that money towards getting a Switch 2.
No, see, that's the one thing I will say about the Switch. The Switches don't be like super expensive.
Yeah. But
so
my wife,
I
don't know if my wife gonna go for that because like we just spent like all weeks. We had to buy like for all my kids like Joy-Cons, like dog.
So I called
they
off tomorrow.
could all play was crazy.
I called off tomorrow just so I could cover the direct.
Man, I wish I would. I wish I had off tomorrow morning. What time does it start?
Yeah, what time does it start?
What time you got work?
Me, 9:00.
Oh,
cover it while you're at work.
Yeah, they'll love that.
At Jesus, come on, 2 p.m. What?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have notes, but when we get on here Sunday, I'm telling you now, it's probably gonna be just a bunch of me ranting about episodes for each one.
6 a.m.
God damn it!
9 a.m. Eastern.
God damn it!
9 Eastern. Yeah. So I'll get to sleep in a little bit, and then I'll cover the direct in the morning.
Yo, I can't wait till we get Green with Evil, bro.
Because I'm normally up
going live with his Daredevil Born Again reaction right now.
Like I'm normally up at 4:30.
Ronan, he's posting his reaction.
Didn't they already have the episodes or something?
Yeah.
James Gunn said he chose to direct the Suicide Squad back in 2018 instead of Superman, as it felt like the easier option. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it fit him more, I thought.
I mean,
yeah.
The thing that kind of screwed that movie though is that they released it to streaming the same day.
It was COVID. Yeah.
Bro, I was sick. I was sick in when I went to see Suicide Squad, and I did not know that. Like I was literally in there like sick as a dog. I had COVID in the Suicide Squad movie. I was a super spreader. I didn't know I had COVID. I was just in there. I was like literally just sitting there watching. I enjoyed the movie, but yeah. So I don't blame people for not going. Like back during that time, like that's what made me get more serious about this whole COVID thing.
But then No Way Home came out a few months later, and then broke box office numbers in a pandemic.
It broke box office numbers in the pandemic, and it also raised the numbers.
Yeah, because I mean, like it had the third biggest like opening night ever, only behind Force Awakens and Endgame.
Bro, it was a surge in cases after No Way Home came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was funny as hell. I mean, it wasn't funny, but it was funny because I'm like, what did y'all expect? A Spider-Man movie with all the OGs in it?
Well, we didn't even like officially know that at the time. I mean, it was Hollywood's worst kept secret. We knew they were going to show up, but we hadn't seen it. So people
when that trailer dropped and they like saying like tickets are going on sale, y'all know how hard it was to get tickets?
Yeah, because the site crashed.
For what?
I know how hard it was.
For No Way Home.
Oh,
no.
I got my tickets.
Got announced.
The crazy thing is, my theater was so packed. This one girl had to sit on my lap. Bro, let me tell you something. That was the most awkward shit in life.
Why does she have to sit on your lap?
Because apparently their
why
seats
was that an option?
Like someone I had space in my seat. Like her people's like they were like sitting next to us. So I had space. Like hold on, time out. It's not like that there. But like, no, it's not like that. I swear, it's not like that. Because I was already seated. I was seated, and like our theater where we was at, we had the bigger seats. So like I just like scoot over so she was able to like sit with her family and stuff. I don't know how.
I think I've told the story about when
was she
during
attractive?
the Lion King 2019, two people were having
Was she?
I couldn't see. I was looking at Spider-Man.
Wait, Darren, what?
When I saw Lion King back in 2019, two people were basically having sex in the cinema with me, and I'm just like,
in Lion King though,
like they weren't, but they were practically like they were on each other's laps, you know.
Yeah. So
in the Lion King
last year when I went
that's insane.
It was
last
10 a.m.
year when I went and saw
10 a.m. is insane.
When I saw the Lion King animated at the theater for its 30-year re-release last year, there's not very many people in the theater, and behind me and the person that I'm there with is this child that I would guess would be like no older than 6, and they keep reciting lines of the movie as they're being said. So I'm thinking, okay, have they just seen this before and they're just quoting it? But then they'll act surprised when other certain scenes happen. So I'm thinking, has this person seen this movie or not? I was already getting kind of annoyed, but then when it climaxes at the final, when they have that final fight on Pride Rock, the kid is literally behind us, shaking the seats of the chairs. My friend leans over. She goes, "I'm gonna chuck this kid down the stairs if this keeps up." Not my words, by the way.
My weirdest movie theater experience. It was when Straight Outta Compton came out.
Oh, that wasn't my weirdest experience, but I was
the thing I just shared was not my weirdest one, by the way.
We watched Straight Outta Compton. The movie is cool. This is before assigned seating, so movie theater was packed. Like, me and my wife used to get to movie theaters like super early just so we could get a good seat. So movie theater is packed. It gets to like the big brawl scene, Taj, in Straight Outta Compton, like the big brawl scene. Why does a fight break out at the same time in the theater? We're sitting there like,
that's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. We sitting there like, are you serious? Like, my wife went out to complain. She's like, we missed half the movie. We couldn't hear anything. We got free passes and we went back like the next weekend just to watch the movie.
At least
until the part that we
stop.
couldn't hear. Yeah, the movie didn't stop. It was just funny that the fight broke out at the same time.
Me and one of my best friends at the time went to see some movie. It literally stopped in the middle of the movie, and they had to like reset all the projectors and stuff, bro.
Oh shit! I'll tell you one thing.
That's back 2009, 2008. Tickets was cheaper and stuff. So
this wasn't a like movie experience because it was right after the movie ended. I don't know if anyone here's a Tekken fan, but in like 2009, 2010, they had a live action Tekken movie come out.
Yeah,
very, very bad, by the way.
Yeah, both Tekken movies were ass. Friends. Well, it's technically 3 of them. Yeah, they were all ass.
3 technically, but so my buddy's sitting there, and friend sitting right beside me has a Tekken 4 shirt on. And at the very end of the movie, I had several problems with it. But my first question, I was like, where the fuck was King? Because King's my favorite Tekken character.
Yeah, why wasn't he in the movie?
And Dave Bautista was originally going to play him, but that didn't happen.
He was?
Yeah. He was originally going to play him, but that did not happen. And that was the first question I asked out loud. And then these kids that were like, 2-ish rows in front of me, they look up and they go, what the fuck do you know about this, man? Buddy stands up beside me wearing the Tekken shirt, said, just go the fuck away before we embarrass the fuck out of you in front of your friends. Yeah, we were not the ones to mess with that day because we both hated that film to bits.
How much money did that movie make?
It'd be crazy when the younger kids try to tell you about something that we grew up on. I'd be like,
when we're wearing the shit right there.
Like, we were here before y'all were thought of. If you don't go sit down somewhere.
Oh,
come on, James Gunn. We've been on here all day. I'm sleepy. I need information.
So I went and saw it was Candyman, I think, the 2021 movie. And I guess I went into a really bad theater because like a row in front of me, I keep hearing these giggles all throughout the previews. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I keep hearing it more and more as the movie's starting. I'm like, what are these guys doing? So I stand up. There's 2 douchebag high school kids in the row in front of me watching porn on their phones. Yeah. Tosh just froze for a second. Yeah, that was not a good experience. So I just got up and fucking moved because there was barely anybody in the theater.
I would love to.
James Gunn teases on what to expect in Superman, pocket universes, sorcery, flying dogs, Max Fleischer cartoons.
Sorcery.
Who got magic?
I don't know.
I mean,
it's not any of those characters. None of those characters got magic.
Could it be from like the thing in the sky, the Polaris looking thing, whatever it is?
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, James. Drop something, James.
That just stumped me right there.
Drop something, James. Jesus, come
That was
on. I'm
funny.
hungry.
I
I
thought
can
I didn't.
smell the lasagna.
I thought I didn't hear that for a second.
I did, but I was
David
laughing
Corden
at the
Sweat
faces that
was
Darren kept making.
intimidated. David Corden Sweat was intimidated by Nicholas Hoult after seeing him bald for the first time. I would have been intimidated after seeing him blue for the first time.
Wait, which time though? Because he looked goofy the first time.
I don't know.
He looked like a goddamn plushie the first time they put him in the blue stuff.
Oh, what, in first class?
When they made him look like
fuzzy.
a cat.
Yeah, he was all fuzzy.
They went with the ultimate version.
I know.
For some reason.
I know. I don't like
So
that.
I'm glad they changed it.
So they kind of went with Ultimate version, but Ultimate Beast also had the ponytail. They never gave him that.
True.
No, his looking Days of Future Past, that I was like, okay, he looked good right there.
Yeah.
He looked good. I just hated how they did Beast in that movie.
It's like they made him. He's supposed to be like he started off as more as like an ape, but then it just made him he was just a werewolf. Basically, like Beast is just a werewolf at this
Yeah,
point.
he didn't get like big. Like he didn't.
I'm excited.
That's why I'm glad that they're doing this. They're doing this the way that somebody said, okay, they just rambling now.
Like you saw the big ape Beast at the end of the Marvels, and like we're getting Kelsey Grammer back, so I'm excited.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, if we get him talking more like you saw of Beast in like X-Men 97 and the original cartoon, if we get more of that talk, will it feel campy by today's standards? Probably, but I'd like to see it.
See, my only thing is I don't want them to use all those ideas, and then when we get the MCU X-Men, it's like, do we have any good ideas for them left to do with them?
Yeah, and there's definitely some pressure on them now for MCU X-Men because with X-Men 97 being as well received as is they're like, okay, how do we follow up that?
Like, are you going to do the 90s like costumes, or are you going to do like the...
I hope so. Because I want to see Nightcrawler in the red and blue burgundy.
No, I'm not talking about the Fox ones. I'm talking about the new versions.
The new ones. Yeah,
oh,
there's a theory that I saw too. I saw this theory on Facebook. How like your top three or your top two players of your Infinity Saga, you have like Cap and Iron Man were your two big players of those three phases of that saga. After this, if they move if it's to be believed that they move into that whole mutant saga and with like them being the main focus, we think Cyclops is going to be like the big figurehead of the franchise for that part of it.
Yeah, Cyclops, Mr. Fantastic, and Spider-Man, maybe.
I'm hoping so. And
that's
like
fine.
we thought that like with this saga too, we thought that we were going to have people like Carol Danvers, T'Challa, Benedict Cumberbatch. I just got like 40 notifications. Good God. But like we thought that they were going to be, their big faces, and then sadly you had Chadwick Boseman who passed away.
No one likes Brie Larson.
People bashed Brie Larson to bits. And then the whole thing with Strange too. I mean, there's been a lot of back and forth as to whether or not he's even in this movie. Because first he says he's not, then he says, "Hey, don't listen to what I said." Actually, and we don't even know if with what happened at the end of Multiverse of Madness, we still don't know what he is gonna, be like when this Avengers Doomsday comes out, because we still don't know what a third Strange movie is gonna look like. What I thought they should have done was have this, like, if it's believed to be like the whole Dark Dimension movie, because you have Clea come in at the end of Doctor Strange 2, that's where she's from. If they were gonna have that be the whole focus of the third movie, I thought that would have been done before Doomsday.
David Cornsweat talks about a scene in Superman where he eats a lot of pancakes and Rachel struggles to reset her prop recording device. What the hell?
Recording device?
Prop recording device.
Prop recording. I mean, did he just borrow Dwayne Johnson's workout routine of eating a lot of pancakes then working
I'm about
to
say, I hope they got that scene right the first time. That man gonna be sick.
Are they gonna show a trailer? Like, Jesus.
Yo, we're not getting a trailer. I'm telling you now. At least not tonight.
Yeah.
No.
At least not to the public.
Yeah, it's gonna be like how they do like the Comic-Con special look things. It's gonna be like
Rachel Brosnahan said, "In James Gunn we trust."
Okay.
That's kind of piss off people.
I didn't need to see that, but she just invited unnecessary hate to herself.
Yeah.
Nicholas Holt, when asked what other DC characters he'd like to play, well, how'd you ask that? But all right. Well, I auditioned for Batman and Superman and didn't get either of them.
Yeah,
I can't see him as either one.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Bruce being older. Like, nah.
Nobody's such a weird Bruce.
Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to believe that Dick Grayson and all them trained under you, and then you got this 10-year-old son. You don't even look older than me.
How old is Nicholas Holt?
I don't know.
In his 30s, I think.
I'm pretty sure he's in his 30s.
I'll look it up. Nicholas.
Oh Jesus,
he's definitely older than me and Lance,
bro.
35.
Okay, damn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. He's younger than I thought.
Lance, he only 2 years older than you. What the fuck?
You could have been Lex Lance.
He's only 5 years older than me.
I wouldn't want the backlash.
Oh, you're 30.
Black.
Huh?
Stranger, I think it ends at 10 o'clock.
I will be in July.
The whole panel, not the WB part. The WB part should be wrapping up shortly. I mean, the DC Studios part. I was looking forward to CinemaCon, but now I just feel like
I don't know why you were so hyped about it, knowing that the only thing we got right now is Superman. I'm not even hyped for this movie.
We know.
I'm just not the biggest Superman fan. I just,
David says if you could play another DC role, he would play Batman.
I'm hyped for Supergirl though.
Nicholas Holt says the best thing about James Gunn is how unique he is. Wow, we're just glazing him today.
They are glazing, and they about to piss the internet off. I guarantee you tomorrow we're gonna be sending each other Snyder quotes.
People are already talking about some. Oh my God, the leaks were real.
We live in a society, boys.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, it's just
God. I laughed so hard. Like, what was it, like 3-4 weeks ago? Whenever Zack Snyder and James Gunn took that picture together and set off all the insecure, toxic fanboys. I was like, you guys just stirred the pot, and I love you both for it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is they're cool. Like,
yeah, they're cool with each other. There's no bad blood.
Right. Like, what are y'all doing? This obsessiveness with fan bases is that's what really kills my enjoyment for certain things.
Fan entitlement is what kills the things.
So, are
Jake,
they
you'll
done?
like this statement. David Cornsweat said he'd play Batman, referencing the Superman the Animated Series episode where the two characters switch places.
Nice.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, whenever Superman as Batman just tossed around Bane like a toy.
Yeah, he
Superman footage happening now.
Yep, I just got it. I just got the
Superman footage happening now.
All right, pull it up.
I can't pull it up. It's not online. Phil just typed it in the chat.
Pull up Twitter just in case.
I'm on Twitter right now.
I'm watching everything too.
Maybe I should pull up Twitter.
Yeah, pull up Twitter and
just be careful for Daredevil stuff because it's about over.
Daredevil.
Is this episode short? This is the short episode, isn't it?
Daredevil.
I don't know.
Can I hear you sing the Daredevil theme song, Darren?
Bum 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 bum.
That scared the hell out of me. I'm not even gonna lie.
No. You mean kind of like whenever I scared Darren today when I first came in the stream?
I didn't see you come in. You were just there.
Yeah, and I said a word. Darren's like, "Oh my
god!" What if they announced Tyler Hoechlin will be showing up as Superman in the Superman film for a multiversal event?
Don't do that. Don't give
me
hope.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I'd be down for it.
Oh no, because we would be hyped, but all the Snyder fans, bro. Oh my lord.
Why not Cavill?
Y'all can bring this Superman in, but can't do bro. No, I would lose my shit, bro.
What are you singing now, Darren?
Still the Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Now it's stuck in my head.
I didn't know.
That's something I noticed. All the Marvel Netflix shows back in their day, they had.
Yeah, we still going. We got mad stamina, Omega.
I got mad.
The only Disney Plus show that has an iconic theme is Loki.
Yeah.
No, X-Men 97.
Well, yeah.
That's the original song.
That
from the
doesn't
90s
count though.
show.
Yeah,
that was iconic 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the most iconic piece of one of the most iconic pieces of music.
How did
of
I
all
miss
time.
it? Cody, I am so sorry I missed this. Cody is paying my rent tonight. Hey,
You're
I
paying
appreciate
to make your videos.
I appreciate Cody for real. I appreciate you, bro. People talking about sneaking into theaters, and I'm like, how? It's assigned seating.
I did sneak into a theater like back in the day before assigned seating was a thing.
I did too.
I did too.
It's not really enforced here. Like, yeah, you pick your seat, but you can honestly kind of just sit wherever you want.
Especially if you go to a theater where half the theater is empty, you can literally sit wherever.
You got a timetable, my boy.
What?
Because House of Dragon went back to filming for season 3.
Oh yeah.
And then they confirmed that season 4 will be the last. I know what's about to happen this season, so I'm preparing to be. I mean, I y'all know I'm a Game of Thrones fans and stuff, so I got the book. I know what happens.
Darren just avoiding the stuff like the plague.
Yeah, I'm refreshing my page every 5 minutes and trying.
Me too, because it's like we were getting news on everything else, but ain't nobody posting right now.
A scene from Superman is now being showcased to audiences.
James Gunn just called CinemaCon Comic-Con.
I mean, it's an easy mistake.
Yeah, like Mephisto and Metamorpho. Easy mistake. Fuck.
I'm hungry.
That's what I've been saying. Todd, what is that look on your face?
Ha!
I caught your ass. I think Taz was looking at the yellow and black.
Nah, it's this clip from wrestling tonight from NXT, and that's all the women. Jesus Christ, man.
Bro, they need to hurry up.
I'm not gonna lie, this video is an hour long.
2 hours and 36 minutes. That's crazy. You're heading
3 hours and 36 minutes.
You're heading towards 4 hours.
4 hours stream. I'm Eric.
Oh, Darren, you know they're filming Descendants 5 right now.
Oh, are they?
You're on 5?
Dang it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Superman footage opens with Superman crash landing. Crypto charges and jumps on Superman, hurting him. He wants to play. New score plays. Fortress appears from the ground. S-shaped door. Crypto drags Superman in. Superman's robots rush in to help. Superman thanks them.
So an extension on what we've already seen snippets of.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
It was like we saw the robots, we saw Crypto dragging him. So that it's not like spoiler-y.
Sneak peek. It opens on the snowy. Hollywood Reporter talking about he landed on Krypton.
What?
Idiot.
The planet's fucking destroyed, you dumbasses. Well, I don't know. Maybe the planet's not destroyed.
Who wrote this? They said the Palace of Solitude. Jesus Christ, this is terrible. He's really not trying to give a lot away.
Because he wants people to go see the movie and not have the entire movie spoiled for them before they go.
Yeah.
True, but I feel like they do need to put out another trailer soon.
I mean, they're going to. Like, you know, at least one more is going to come out just to announce tickets.
So is that it? Like, are they done?
It'll be really funny if that's it.
That would be funny.
Is that it? Like, seriously, is that it?
I don't think so, because they said they were announcing more than just Superman tonight. It might go until 10. We might have 20 extra minutes.
Fuck. How how are we going to burn those last 20 minutes?
I'm trying to see if there's anything else happening.
Yeah, I want to go see Daredevil.
Yeah, I know, right, Darren? It's like, fuck this DC stuff. No kidding.
I want to go watch Daredevil too, and I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Darren.
Hi, Darren. I'm hungry.
Yeah, Lance is young and hungry. Anybody remember that show?
Hey, I love that show. Honestly, so much sexual tension.
That's why.
Wait, what?
That's what the girl from Hannah Montana, right?
Yeah,
Emily Osment. Yeah, who is now single.
Yeah, she is.
And so is Sydney Sweeney, actually.
I'll take either one.
I feel like he's doing the whole mystery box thing. Me too. Me too. This is a long stream.
Yeah. Cricket sounds. Cricket sounds. Cricket sounds.
Yeah, I'm about to say we've been live for a while, man. Lance, I don't even like you this much.
I don't. Wow, that hurts.
I don't even like you this much.
This is long even like a council.
Well, I mean, so like before, like council even started, there was one. I think the first one that he had like me, Eric, and Canadagraphs on, and it was like a 4-hour stream.
Yeah, I think he's done 4 a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was it.
Watch as soon as we get off.
I know. I was just about to say that.
I think that was it. They
just
said
just give it like 5 extra minutes, and if there's still nothing, we'll dip.
The footage, the exclusive CinemaCon footage from Superman will be attached to Minecraft. Yeah, they're not releasing that today. They said they're gonna release that with the movie. So
okay.
No, James is secretly watching this broadcast, waiting for whenever we go offline. Then he'll release the stuff.
When does Minecraft come out?
Next
Thursday.
week, I think. Thursday?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, we're already in April. Jesus.
I know. Already got the Funkos for the Thunderbolts.
Are those already out?
Yeah. They're hitting stores now.
Yet, no.
Rachel Brosnahan said James is the only asshole on our set. Why would you say that? Because
that's a wrap on the Warner Brothers CinemaCon panel.
They didn't bring nothing for Supergirl.
Tomorrow will be Universal and Amazon will be tomorrow.
I was gonna say, Lance, they haven't even been filming 3 months yet.
Gen V trailer.
No,
right.
we're not gonna get a Gen V trailer.
For Amazon, yes. What the hell?
No,
They've been done filming for a while.
They said that it's coming out soon.
Lance, if we get a trailer, I'm not showing up for 3 weeks.
So now Taj is going to do everything he can to make sure they get a trailer.
Hell yeah, I'm about to DM the.
No, it was cool. It was cool as a 5-part. It was cool.
Yeah.
But guys, we're gonna hop out of here. It has been fun talking to you guys since 5 o'clock my time. My butt hurts. I've been sitting in this chair for a long time. I want to thank everybody for your various gifts and super chats. I'm so glad to have that back. I thank you guys for supporting me. And everybody who was on the stream today, 3 Dubs, Phil, Miguel. I gotta say his name like that.
You don't actually.
Taj, who's a YN.
That's crazy.
You guys can't know what YN stands for on the bottom. I can't tell you.
I called my sister one, and she almost attacked me.
I'm not saying a word.
Mm-hmm. But we shall catch you all next time.
Yeah, we didn't get mentions, Darren. We're not special.
I said thank you. Oh, to Jake and Darren for all of this stuff. I would clip the ending, but it's like it was so uneventful. Cause like they didn't show anything for us. They didn't show anything for us to be excited for. It's like, okay, show the fortress. Woo.
Bye.
Peace out. Peace in the Middle East. I don't know.
Gonna end it, Lance?